Hit me.
Here we go. Oh.
Welcome world.
There it is.
Oh, that's a dope beat.
Welcome to the misadventures of a celebrity with a regular ass job.
That's right.
Yeah, even though I don't have a job anymore.
Shout out to King Light in the building.
What's good?
Patterson, New Jersey in the building.
Yeah.
Formerly known as Light the MC. Big up, episode 150.
Oh, damn. That's a
It's
nice
a milestone.
number.
It's a milestone.
Yeah. 150. Catch that 150 to the face.
No
Oh, I
violence.
gotta play that shit in the
violence.
pick 3 later.
Shout out to everybody who's been on the ride, sharing, subscribing, listening, watching on the YouTube,
Word.
on the Apple Podcast, on the Spotify Podcast, on the Google Play, on the YouTube. Shout out to everybody on the gram, on the tweets.
We everywhere.
Damn.
Episode 150.
What an introduction.
This guy's the
Great
man.
American Hip Hop Debate Podcast. God damn. I can't
it.
cuss.
Thought it was the Gahhdcast.
We are.
Right.
Here we go. Cheer.
Produced by VSOP. That's intro in the background.
That's right, baby. Let's go. Anybody want that? You can have that for the right price. Holla at my manager.
Holla at the manager. I only take 80% of all profits. I am the brother Burns. To the left of me, I got the BS.
As
You
always.
just fucked up your whole.
No, that was on purpose.
As always. You know what it be. VS to the OP. We out here repping that LBE. Rocking the MDMA. All day, fellas.
All day to the left of him.
You got MDMA on you?
Oh no, I wish.
like official
do
real
actually on
MDMA?
me.
Like,
No,
On
no,
me,
no.
yes, but not on me.
Do you?
shit, I wish.
You
Where is the original MDMA at?
Where can we get that
The
word?
pure form.
Nah, it doesn't exist
Actor.
anymore.
Screenwriter.
What up?
Voice actor.
What up?
That's right.
Radio show host. Proud dad.
Oh, you don't even know.
Ill ass MC.
Super.
Celebrity with a regular job.
Well,
He ain't got no job no more, he said.
He ain't got no job, so now he's just hanging around doing
Now
nothing.
Now he's just a
exactly.
celebrity.
You caught it. That's it.
We got King Light in the building. Patterson's own, Big Jersey.
Big Jersey.
Yo, we got a lot of shit to get to, bro. We was having a super dope convo before we came on
mic.
air about top 10 MCs and their theories. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to King Light's The Primo Project Unreleased.
Oh, shit.
We're going to get
shit.
to the King and the Kid YouTube show, the Starlight Edition
shit.
radio show.
Oh, shit.
All these albums, starting with my personal favorite, The Misadventures of a Celebrity with a Regular Job. We got Lights Lounge, Volume 1, 2, 3, and 4.
That's right.
We've got Mass Abduction, which is probably what was happening 2 or 3 days ago on the East Coast. We're going to get to that.
I'll explain that in a little bit.
The new project, Just Hanging Around Doing Nothing, which sounds like my Sundays. We're going to
kinda-
get to that.
Kind of a follow-up to the Misadventures of a Celebrity with a Regular Job.
Yes, so I want to talk about that album, and I want to talk about the song titles, because if y'all don't know about this album and its songs, I want y'all to go check it out. I want y'all to go download it, listen to it, bug out with it. I had a lot of fun listening to it, so we're definitely going to get into that. Episode 150, congratulations to my co-host, congratulations to Brother F, congratulations to Straight Fuego Studios,
right,
our
baby.
manager Dolly. I don't think she's here yet.
She's not
but
here,
Shout
no.
out to her.
Shouts to her, baby.
What up, Dolly?
We're going to get to all that good stuff. Also,
Yeah.
today or this week was the 20th anniversary of one of my personal favorite albums, so we'll get to that. Let's start on some theories, some conspiracy theories.
Here we go.
Mass abduction.
On Monday or Tuesday?
Was it
I want to say Tuesday, maybe?
Tuesday, I believe.
One day this week,
Tuesday, yeah, it was Tuesday.
the sky turned orange.
No.
Right?
No. It was not the sky.
The sun turned
The
red.
air turned orange. It was everything.
It was yeah,
All
it
right,
was
so
nuts.
what they're telling us, what
Uh-huh.
they are presenting to us as explanation is that a bunch of fires started in Canada, and that the smoke traveled to the East Coast, turning our air orange, our sun red. We couldn't breathe. We couldn't fucking go outside.
Bruh.
None of this stuff.
Bruh.
I saw a video yesterday that satellites showed that all the fires started at the same exact time, which is rather.
I wanna ask the both of you a
Interesting.
question, and we're gonna move from there.
Yes,
right?
and then I want to hear your theories.
Yeah.
When you light anything, it doesn't matter what it is, anything that's on fire in front of you. If you light a cigarette, if you light a blunt, if you light an incense, where does the smoke go?
Up.
It goes up.
Smoke travels up.
It does not go along.
It doesn't go east. Or
It
south.
doesn't travel okay, on the strength of that, you know what I'm saying? Does smoke stay within the ionosphere or does it leave it? Or does it dissipate in the air?
I believe it dissipates in the air, according to whatever scientific knowledge I have accumulated.
Right.
So that's why I don't believe
So
none
what
of
do you
that
guys
shit.
think it actually was?
What's your theory? I want to hear your theory
Bruh,
first.
I don't know what I can say without y'all getting flagged.
Fuck it.
Fuck that shit.
All right, so
Let's hear
people call me a conspiracy theorist, a conspiracy, whatever you want to say about, like they call me that. I think that this shit is related to COVID.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying? I think that people who have gotten COVID shots should beware,
Yes.
and they shouldn't have breathed in any of that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Not to even shout him out like that. If Skids get here, he gets here. But
Shouts to the brother Skids.
when that shit was happening, he had a medical condition.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And he wasn't the only one.
Right.
There was
Right,
people
right.
around my way that shit happened to him.
Yeah, they got sick or whatever.
So you saying that, right? My brain starts thinking, what if people got the jab and then whatever was released
The jab,
on
exactly.
Tuesday was like a what's it called?
Like a trigger?
detonator, yeah,
Yeah.
right? So
Trigger.
it turned something on within you that
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, let's
no jab judgment.
yeah,
people.
let's like
I didn't get it, but no jab judgment.
how can I say this? They was like, yo, let's turn this shit on and let's
Okay.
start getting rid of a couple.
Let's experiment with the trigger.
Right.
All
All
right.
right.
I mean,
And
that's
it just so happened to be on the East Coast for whatever reason. They
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
just
so
How
that's
come-
a legitimate theory.
How come Canada is not reporting their fires? How come only this country is reporting it?
that's interesting. I never thought of that. And being that we're not in Canada, we wouldn't know if they're reporting.
Yeah,
that.
they're not
All right.
reporting it.
We have people in Canada we can ask.
I
indeed.
would like for you to ask them. Yeah.
True indeed. We actually do.
To go back to something you said, conspiracy theorists.
Yo,
Who was it that said that term was created to
make people seem crazy.
exactly?
Yeah.
And
Right.
then, what?
That was around the Kennedy era.
There's a
60s,
podcast right now called Conspiracy Theories. Shout out to them. They actually prove or debunk like the people making them look crazy. You feel me?
Yeah.
So-
Most conspiracy theories are based in some sort of truth that is being
absolutely.
hidden or
Fact check sites are conspiracies in themselves. It's like
right.
you have to look at who's owning them
Yeah.
before you take something said as a fact.
Right.
Because, not for nothing, I found out in my lifetime the only thing that can't be debunked is math. 1 + 1 =
Yeah.
2.
No matter
There's
what.
no way to debunk that.
Yeah,
It's
that's fair.
it's definitive, right?
You know what I'm saying?
and it's global.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And almost everything else is subjective.
universal, right?
That's actually
Yeah.
very true.
Nah, my theory on the whole.
What's your theory?
My theory was, all right. So you notice how at first we started getting the smoke, and it was light smoke at first, and you could smell it a little bit too.
Yeah,
right?
it
smell
did
like
smell
burnt
burnt.
toast.
It
Yeah.
smelled like burnt some shit, right? So then it started getting heavier and heavier until it got to the point where it looked like it was getting dark outside.
It was dark.
that shit was
So
No,
then
it
I
was
went.
dark.
So then I went outside. When that happened, I went outside and I looked up at the sky. You know what it looked like? It looked like, to me, it looked like an eclipse. What you witness, what happens when something goes over the sun and can't completely block it out, so everything looks orange because of the corona of whatever is blocking the sun at the moment.
It looked like an eclipse to me too.
My thing, this is my
But
theory.
what would explain the smoke?
All right, so this is my theory. My theory is the smoke was to black out the sky so we can't see whatever is hovering over us at that point. and they know about it.
Oh, so you want some alien shit?
And also
it's
now,
possible.
and also now they
Aliens
also
do exist.
didn't they declassify a whole bunch of files now too? And they were talking about a bunch of alien shit now this past week. So it kind of all makes sense. You know
So
what
the
I'm saying?
declassification happened last year, I believe, where the Navy declassified a bunch of files, basically admitting to UFOs, which is crazy because
I saw that too.
it didn't go viral. Like, people kind of didn't give a shit, bro. That information came and went after like 40, 50, 60 years of waiting for something to be.
There's already been enough conditioning to not have people think about shit that matters.
Also,
That's a great point because nothing matters today.
right.
Nothing
Also,
is important. Nothing is groundbreaking. Anything lives a 12 to 24-hour news cycle and then it disappears.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, they declassified a whole bunch of files, right? They didn't actually come out with a fucking alien and was like, "Yo, this is our boy, so and so."
No, they have videos.
Huh?
The NBA, the
Yeah, they
Navy
have-
put out some videos of like aliens coming out of the ocean.
Yeah, but it
or
was
going into
it was
the ocean. Some shit.
it wasn't a being. It was
like a
crafts.
craft. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then earlier this week, a video went viral where supposedly a UFO crashed into a backyard.
Yeah, I saw that.
And you can hear the people calling 911, and they're like, "Yo, there's some big 8-foot-tall green ninjas here."
But another point
Whatever,
to that,
whatever,
right?
yeah.
You're telling me they didn't have. You're telling me they didn't have one of these to record a video.
No, they had video, not of the aliens. Supposedly the
Yeah.
How can they record
And that's
if
where that
they're
bullshit
calling
happened.
the police? Hello, you can't record.
But
the bullshit.
other people don't have a phone to record.
The cops supposedly got the footage of the UFO crash. Whatever.
That's
some
some
bullshit.
cops, man.
I don't know. I don't know what. I don't have a theory on the East Coast smoke. I just know it didn't. It didn't feel right. Soul wise, you know what I'm saying? Like energy wise.
Nah, man.
Oh,
that
I
shit-
But it also didn't feel right physically. I don't have the jab, and that shit gave me a mean headache, bro. I remember
Yo.
having the meanest headache.
My
That's a fact.
chest
It
was
did give me a
hurting.
headache.
Yeah,
it
like
gave me
your
a
lungs,
headache.
right? Like
Yeah.
if you had smoked too much.
Yo,
Nah, it gave me a headache.
so I never wore a mask during COVID,
Right.
Ever. But when I walked out that day, that shit was happening, I went back in and I put a mask on.
So that's another theory I read that mask sales have dwindled post-COVID,
Blood clot.
and that for whatever reason they want to sell some fucking masks. So they did this.
They want to get rid of the mask inventory they have.
I don't know
like
what's
the
the
Yeezy
important of
inventory.
masks. I
And
mean,
I
they
got-
probably cost 10 cents to make a fucking mask. I don't know why they want to sell it.
Yeah.
I got one of them dope ass masks that look like a
The N90 fucking.
look like a Mortal Kombat ninja.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it
Did it
covers my
help?
beard. No, of course not.
Nothing
Yeah.
helps.
Yeah.
Of course not.
Shout out to that, though, man. Shout out to Canada. Everybody stay safe in the alleged smoke.
And another thing too that was word.
Blame Canada.
And another thing too that was weird. I saw the area of I saw it on I forgot what news publication. They showed the area where the smoke was actually coming from, and it was fucking minuscule.
Was it really?
It was I'm like, there's no way that shit is happening fucking 1,000 miles away, and we're seeing the effects of it over here.
Bruh.
When fucking half of Australia was on fire like 2 years ago,
Bruh.
and we didn't get shit.
Yeah, but Australia's mad far from us.
Fam, it's a fucking continent that was on fire. A whole continent.
Is it mad far from us?
According to the maps.
Okay, so check this out. Can you fly over the Pacific Ocean to get to Australia?
You have to, no?
The planes don't go that way.
The planes don't go that
Yo,
way.
look that shit up. They do not go that way.
They go the
They
other
don't
way.
go
They go east.
west.
They go over
they go
like
ar-
this. They don't go that way. It's mad crazy. I looked that shit up. I was wondering why you can't take a plane from Hawaii to China like boom. Shouldn't that shit take like fucking 2 hours? No,
why can't you go?
Hawaii,
Because
China,
planes
they go over the. So say the United States is right here.
Mm-hmm.
They go over like this. In this direction. Well,
Instead of going the other way, right? When you would think it would be quicker to
Yeah.
just bust the left.
Yeah.
But is it that plane? Well, planes have to travel that way in
Nah,
a sense because
they-
you can fly from Jersey to Cali.
Yeah.
So it's not that they can't.
They don't go over the Pacific Ocean. They only go over the Atlantic for whatever reason.
You know what?
I think that's wrong because you can fly Jersey to Hawaii
Yeah.
and it goes that way. Oh, but because okay.
Yeah.
Now I understand. So
You're
the
talking about the
question is
direction they fly
why?
in.
The question is why?
Why do they not fly over the Pacific?
They're not telling us. Oh, you know why? Because they don't want people to see the fucking the Great Pacific patch, the garbage patch.
You're also
or the black hole.
Or that.
You're also not allowed to go to Antarctica for whatever reason.
Or fly over it.
Yes, you're not allowed to
do
do
it.
it.
Bugged the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, why?
That's where the aliens are, bro.
Facts.
That's the base.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you heard the inner Earth theory, correct?
Yeah.
The inner Earth theory, I want to say yes, but explain it to me just to refresh my
I believe that if there is an inner Earth, like there's a
there's a world in there.
The sun, like, is not what we taught it is. It's not. It's not a star for it's not. It's something else. Now, mind you, it sustains our life, whatever. I believe that it does, but I don't believe that it is what they say. I don't even believe space is what they say it is.
Right.
So I think the way to inner Earth is through Antarctica.
Yeah.
Yes.
There was a pilot, Air Force pilot, that said the exact same thing, that he actually traveled down there. He saw what it was. There was lush gardens and everything. It wasn't cold. It wasn't a cave or whatever. It was like another world down there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then they told him, you can't say that shit.
Yeah.
And then they claimed him crazy.
You're not allowed to.
What's the bro that wrote Behold the Pale White Horse? Didn't he speak of that in there?
Yeah.
If I recall correctly? Richard.
Yeah. He,
Richard something?
yeah. He,
Richard Williams, something like that?
yeah, they said he was crazy as fuck, too.
What the fuck is this? Yo,
And
I knew his name a week ago.
Robert Williams?
No.
Let me see. But growing up, that book was, you know, it was not. It wasn't clown, but people basically said it was some bullshit, right?
Yeah, but
I know
you
that. And now reading it today, first of all, shout out to my OGs, Vic and Omar in Number 4 Park in West New York, who when I was like 13, 14, 15 years old was telling me all about this book, Behold the Pale White Horse. Read the book, fucking study it, learn it, whatever. And I was young, so, you know, I wasn't even mentally prepared for that shit.
Milton William Cooper.
Yeah,
William
Cooper.
Wow, Milton. I never knew that was his first name.
Yeah.
William Cooper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to those brothers. They was putting us on at an early age to this book and telling us we need to read it and study and analyze it. And now when you look at what's going on in the world with the mark of the beast and the phones and the chips and the digital banking, and all that shit's coming to light, bro. All that shit's coming to
real.
Reality in our freaking faces. So
Yeah.
please be prepared. The revolution is coming.
Man, the revolution is here.
Yeah.
Wherever John Connor is, holla at your boy. Please save me.
Shit.
Save me.
No, I was telling you about, like, you know, different characters that I have in, and now y'all see why I rap the way that I rap. But
Yes.
I actually have a character that is revolutionary. It's like he's on some revolution shit.
Now, when you say characters, you mean like different rap personas?
Yeah,
Like different,
yeah.
you have King Light.
King
and
Light
then
is the
give me
main.
another
That's
example
my main.
of a persona.
All right, I don't want to give too much away, but I'll say a couple of things. I got a character that I call Sinister Farrakhan.
Okay.
I like that.
Sincon for short.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's
is
the
that
one.
the revolutionary?
Yeah, that's
okay.
him.
It sounded like him.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's talking about, you know. Damn, I don't want to give too much away, bro.
No. You can save it. But these personas, they will each be dropping persona specific projects.
Yeah.
Right.
Concept project.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's me.
Right.
At all.
You're not gonna tell the audience
Sinister
or the listeners.
Farrakhan is gonna
There's
drop.
a new artist.
Boom. That's
How
what it
would
is.
you market that?
He doesn't sound like me. I don't know how to market anything, bro.
We're all learning at the same time.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, because that's the thing. That's the thing nowadays. Everything is visual.
Yeah.
You know,
Everything
everything
is
is
how you
ultra
market,
visual. Yeah.
Well-
It's to the point that the product quality doesn't matter as much as the
as the
marketing.
visuals.
If you
Yeah.
can sell it, it don't matter what you're selling. Just fucking sell it.
Sincon wears a suit.
Okay.
Yeah, he looks like he's part of the Nation of Islam.
Okay. Shout out to the nation.
Yeah, you know, I'm not Muslim, but
Right.
you know, that's what he looks
I'm
like.
also not Muslim, but I respect the discipline of the Muslim religion.
Right.
And I have a Quran at home that I've been attempting to read, but in order to read it, they say one must purify.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I don't want to. I feel like I don't want to contaminate it
Yeah.
Yo,
exactly.
with my
What?
evil.
when we're done,
With your worldly.
Yeah.
drop me your emails and I'll send you a couple of joints.
Yeah, please, bro. We
Absolutely.
need that.
Yeah,
Before we get into your albums, because I definitely want to get into that, I want to get into what got you into rapping, all that good stuff. I want to give some props. 20-year anniversary to one of my personal favorite albums. I know everybody don't fuck with him, but I fuck with him heavy. Joe Budden's first album, Def Jam release, was released 20 years ago. If y'all never heard it, go check it out. It's got obviously it's got Pump It Up, whatever. But it's got a joint called 10 Minutes, which is super dope. It's got a joint called Walk With Me, which is super dope. And it's got a couple other joints, which are super dope.
Walk With Me's dope.
Yeah.
Focus is on there?
Focus is on there. Yeah.
And what was the other one that he had with
Rock with it if you overstand. With 112?
Focus and the other one. He had Focus, Pump It Up, and there was another single he dropped.
Fire with Busta Rhymes.
Fire, yes. There you go.
It's on there. So make sure y'all go check that out. Jersey.
Damn, he had 3 singles off there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 3 strong singles.
I mean, Pump It Up obviously is the eternal single, and that's the one everybody knows Joe Budden. Like, the casual fan knows Joe Budden through Pump It Up.
Right. So where Def Jam fucked up is, right, they put Pump It Up on the Fast and Furious soundtrack, which dropped a week before Joe's album.
Right, yeah, they fucked
So
that up.
that fucking soundtrack sold 200,000 copies first week, and then when Joey's album dropped, it sold like 80,000
Yeah,
first week.
exactly.
So had that been reversed, he probably would have got a second album in his whole career trajectory.
But think about it, right? This is how funny the music industry is now, and how things are so different. 80,000, he would have definitely got his second album now.
80,000 today, he would have been the #1 fucking rapper.
Facts. He would have had the
Nobody's
#1 album
moving
that
units
week.
now.
Facts.
All right.
The game is too saturated. That's what it is.
But also,
Everybody
the
rap.
game is too saturated. I think I read 136,000 songs get uploaded to Spotify per day.
136,000?
And there's
136,000 songs per day?
Per day.
according to whatever I read, and potentially that there's over 30 million songs that have never gotten even played.
I believe that.
They have 0 plays.
Yeah, they upload it, but they never get played.
Oh, damn. That means I'm somebody then.
You are
I get plays.
136,000.
You are a celebrity with a regular
Good job, yeah. Yo,
though I don't have that job
136,000
anymore.
seems low though to me.
136,000 songs
songs
per
per
day.
day seems low.
That's a big number, bro.
It is a big number, but still seems kind of low.
I don't know. That's a big number. If somebody gave me 136,000 a day, I'd be fucking doing back.
It doesn't seem that low to me.
Let's get into the brother King Light, formerly known as Light the MC. Let's start there.
EMCEE.
What led to the name change?
A couple of things. For one, my brother Nam passed.
Nam.
Nam.
Okay.
We called him Nam Myers.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Rest in
saying?
peace to the bro.
And I wanted to kind of move forward and change a little bit.
Okay, so when you were working with him, you were Light the MC?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or, just everything is light.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Light the MC, King Light, old man, like everything is light.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's always been light for short, whatever. The MC moniker was we in a squad next philosophy. You know what I'm saying? And, one of my partners in Next Philosophy was Venomous, the Ultra MC, EMCEE.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it was even a kind of a way to associate with that. I wanted all of us to have MC names.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And before you go on, why EMCE?
There's
E.
all right.
Yeah,
That brings me into another reason why I changed it. It was always comparison to this female named MC Light.
Right.
Comparison of what? You to
My
MC Light?
name, just my name. And it wasn't even
Oh,
So-
Light the MC Light. Okay, I get it.
my name was Twilight.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But we go to the studio all the time, Twilight. Everybody was just saying Light.
Right.
I was like, then why be Twilight?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just call me Light. Fuck it.
I like Light better than Twilight.
I dropped the Twi.
Yeah.
Before all of these
Before the movies?
on these online joints and these releases.
Oh, okay. Before digital releases.
Before if you want to call them mixtapes that I was putting out called Lights Lounge, I was putting out mixtapes called The Twilight Zone.
Oh, okay.
The Twilight
I
Zone
like it.
Volume 1, The Twilight Zone Volume 2, Volume 3. There was, I think, 6 But, you know, that was like in the 90s, you know, people putting out CDs and tapes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Real quick, I got to shout out the Twilight Zone every New Year's Day, 12 o'clock, midnight on Channel 11. They would play like 24 hours.
Love that
Twilight
show.
Zone.
Also, shout out to Lupe Fiasco. His song, The Twilight Zone, is fucking fire.
It's a dope joint. It is.
That shit is crazy.
I didn't get that name from the show, though.
Right.
When I was coming up as Twilight, that was something my mother gave me.
Okay.
Because when I was a little kid, when I was, you know, she said I used to zone out. They started calling me Twilight.
Okay.
There's a little Twilight right there.
I can dig it. As a fellow zone outer, I can dig it.
Vivid imagination. It's still here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in my 40s. It's still here.
Yo, I pray you never lose that shit, bro.
I don't think I am.
It's So when I was young, I collected LJN wrestlers, right?
Word.
The little wrestling toys.
Yeah, I know exactly what
with
you're
the
talking
ring
about.
and everything.
LJN, the worst video game company in the world, by the way.
Yes, absolutely. But I used to have hours and hours of fun with these little toys, and it was all due to imagination. So as an adult, I recently started collecting them again.
Word.
So they come in the mail, and I get them, and I'm holding them in my hand, and
play
I'm
with
like, no, I haven't got to play with them, which is sad. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm holding them in my hand, and I'm like, wow, these are a lot smaller than I remember.
Yeah,
right?
Because you were a lot smaller.
Look how fucking
And I'm
big
looking
you
at
are
them,
now.
and they don't move or nothing.
They don't
They're
articulate,
just
yeah.
a figure.
They're just a
And
rubber
I'm like,
mold.
wow, I used to have mad fun with these, and they don't do shit. So it
Yeah.
was all imagination. So
Yeah, you saw
I'm looking at them now,
moving.
and I'm like, damn, I like, my goal to one of these days is to smoke a killer blunt of like moon rock or some shit. And just play for like an hour, bro,
You know what
and
you
see
do
if
with
I
them?
could bring back that imagination.
You know what you do with them now?
I mean, it could happen.
Put a camera in front of it, and then when the camera's on it and you're recording it, make voices with, yeah, boy,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yo,
fuck
shit,
you
that's
the
actually
fuck
a
up.
great
And
idea.
then go to the next one.
Yeah.
No, you can't beat me, motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
actually a great idea, bro.
Dude, the whole interview like before in the WWF and shit. So what are you gonna do now in this fight? Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Have to do that. But that goes just to say, like, I feel, or I'd like to test if my imagination is still at that capacity.
That's where
You
it's
know what
at
I'm
right
saying?
now.
Yeah, because I
You
yo,
got
I-
ideas, bro. Come on.
well, our imaginations are now different.
ideas.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So our
So-
imagination now goes to content and
Yeah.
promotions and marketing.
And making
where before it
music
was
or
just,
whatever.
yo, some fun, just
Yeah.
2 hours of sitting there
Toys.
making noise. Off the top rope. Whatever.
My son, you know, my son is into John Cena now for some reason.
Yeah.
He loves, first of all, he loves the theme song.
Oh, that's just hard, bro.
Yo, first of all,
John Cena's
I
a
hear
platinum
him,
rapper.
All I hear is him in the background. I'm in my room and all I hear is him in the. I'm like, oh my god.
But he
this guy-
watches wrestling?
Now he's starting to watch wrestling.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck it up then.
Yo,
I'm
not for
take it to
nothing.
some
That beat is dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Them
Yo,
bars are
that
corny as hell.
album is like I said, it's platinum first of all.
He fucks
And
with John Cena. Shit.
Yo, who produced that shit?
him and his boy Infinite or some shit. Like his one of his best friends was his partner, and how can I say this? It's not a bad album.
Yes,
if you're comparing it to
MC
Nas
Hammer?
or some shit.
like-
If you compare it to John Cena and you're like, John Cena, a wrestler, put out an album, and you listen to it, you're like, wow, that's
Yeah.
not bad for a wrestler.
Like, is it better
But
than
if-
Kobe's album?
Did Kobe's album ever come out?
He had a couple tracks.
I know he was on a Brian
Kobe's.
McKnight.
Yeah, that
His
shit was
album,
whack
I
as
don't
hell.
think came out.
Is he
Did it?
better? Is he better than Dame Lillard?
He's not better than Shaq. I'll tell you that.
Or Shaq.
I don't recall Dame Lillard, but Shaq might be the GOAT rapper.
Shaq can
basketball
spit, bro.
player.
You
He
never
put out-
heard Dame spit? Dame Dollar
I feel like I have, but it wasn't
Memorable?
No, but Shaq put out a new video that he's like rapping in a truck,
Yeah.
like in an 18-wheeler.
I mean, Shaq had tracks
I have not
with
seen
Nas.
that.
I mean, not
Look
Nas.
for it. That shit is hard.
Shaq had tracks with Biggie and Pac and the Fushnikins.
Yeah, no,
and-
he's a legit rapper, bro. Shout out to
know what
Shaq. But hold on, back to like the MC,
My bad.
where people were comparing you to MC. Like, shout out to MC, like one of the first
They
three tapes I ever bought in my life.
They were
One was MC.
comparing the name.
the name,
Yeah,
correct,
yeah.
correct.
You know what I mean?
And your whole crew was MCs.
yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Know what I mean? Like, so I just dropped it. I dropped the MC and
Became King Light.
yeah. Well, the king light is I'm the king of my household, man.
Right.
It's I'm clearly the king of my household. Like,
As it should be.
yeah.
Yeah. And shout out to you, shout out to your wife, shout out to your children.
My
I believe
wife, nuclear family, bitches.
Two
You
children,
understand?
That's what's up.
Nah, I'm going on my 4th. My wife is pregnant right now.
Good Lord.
Congratulations.
Baby's gonna be born next month.
God bless. Wow. Good for
Yeah.
you, man. God bless.
bless.
Shout out to the lady. Shout out to your lady.
I have an older 21-year-old daughter,
Amen.
Nice.
6-year-old son, 3-year-old son, and I'm about to have another daughter.
Oof. Girl
Full
dad.
circle.
Shout out to that, man.
No, man.
And congratulations, yeah.
And not to take away from the way society is right now, but all my kids are mine. I don't have any stepchildren.
No, that's beautiful. That's beautiful and unfortunately rare
Right.
in today's society.
Well, I mean, there's a bunch of simp ass motherfuckers that, keep letting women get away with bullshit. And, every time you father somebody's child that's not yours, you let a woman get away with bullshit. And I'm sorry, ladies, but that's what it is.
Now we're getting into a dangerous territory that I love.
Sorry, ladies.
I am a heavy proponent of FTK.
Fuck them kids. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough being a stepdad.
No man.
You're not a stepdad.
No, God, no.
No man should take care of another man's kids, and the only exception is if that man died.
Okay.
Because
Right.
women control the access to almost anything that has to do with bearing children.
What about the old theory of it takes a village to raise a child?
I believe in that.
Okay.
You know what
But
I'm saying?
not step parenting.
Nah, no. This women do this thing where they go off and they get pregnant by somebody and then they blame everybody else but themselves. You know what I'm saying? And instead of trying to make a way with the man that they got impregnated with, they don't like being in the relationship. They don't like doing this, and they move on.
Right.
90% of the time, that's not the man. The man wants to be in the family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
So, first of all, you can only get a woman pregnant during a very small amount of time that they know about. They know when they're ovulating. They know. So
I think there's apps that tell you all that shit.
why is it considered a man getting a woman knocked up then?
Right. Yeah, I know. Like, you're basically saying it's your fault.
Yeah.
Like, it's the guy's fault that.
So if a
this
woman
happens.
doesn't want their child, they don't want the responsibility, they can put the child up for adoption. You know
But
what
the
I'm
man
saying?
can't.
The man can't do shit.
Yeah.
He's just obligated.
You have
Yeah.
no rights whatsoever.
No, yeah, you're obligated, yeah.
And the only way that you can even have the same if she puts the child up for adoption.
Right.
And sometimes that shit don't even work.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, you might
They'd rather put the child into the system than give it to the
Yeah.
father.
to the biological father, yeah. That's tough, yo. That's
That
insane.
sucks, bro.
That's insane.
No.
That's
Shout out
insane.
to all the dads out there holding it down, doing the right
Thanks.
thing,
Shouts to us.
taking care of their kids.
Yeah, that's a touchy subject that I'm not
Yeah.
gonna keep going through because I'm already pissing off women that listen.
But yeah, I mean, luckily we don't have a large female fan base, but I can't say that I disagree, bro. I've always thought I've always compared it to let's say you're married and your lady's like, yo, I want to go get this Mercedes Benz.
Oh, yeah, you've always...
And you're like, yo, we can't afford no Mercedes Benz, girl. What are you talking about? No, I'm going to get the Benz. And then she goes and gets the Benz and comes back and she's like, yo, you got to pay half every month. And you're like, bitch, I told you we couldn't afford it. Why the fuck I got to pay half? And she's like, no, you have to. That's it. And
Yeah,
that's the baby. The Benz is the baby.
no doubt.
But
But me and my
have
wife
Not
is
as
in
luxurious.
no.
we're in a space where we do this together. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
speaking of your wife, once again, shout out to her. You told me she wrote this caption that is on the
Yes, very gifted writer. This beautiful woman.
Mixcloud. So everybody go to Mixcloud.
Beautiful woman.
Check out the Starlight Edition radio show. The brother King Light and his lady, I believe her name is
It's Jewish Star.
Jewel Star.
Nice.
And I just wanted to read this because as I was doing my research, I read this shit and I was like, wow, this is just beautiful words, bro. So she got this off. So this is Jewel Star. This is a small caption that's on the Mixcloud page, sort of like an introduction. And I just personally thought it was really dope and I just wanted to share it. So it says, dopeness sets a stage in a realm of existing for the now where the then used to be. And I breathe. Affection into the hearts of soul claps that diminish into a world of blown bubbles that pop on cars where I live. That pop on cars while I pass through Chinatown. Shout out to Chinatown. Old Chinatown, that is. This is my world where I live. This is a lavish life of my dreams, exploding into each other and catching rays of the dawn. And I try to keep my eyes closed because I need to get some sleep, as do I. Love, life, live, Live, love, life. Life lived in love with me all day, moving myself to love just a little bit more. And in the moment where you look more beautiful than before, I rise to this occasion and say, my transformation is here. And you can say and believe whatever you feel, and I'll accept it. I'll still love you today, and that can never change, because this authentic being is more grand than the sun blazing on its hottest day. Shout out to that. Jewel Star, beautiful words. Shout out to you, young lady. Shout out to the brother King Light. Tell me about the Starlight Edition radio show. Are you laughing at me calling you lady, young lady?
No.
Please don't get us both stabbed.
I gave you atmosphere in the back.
A sound bed. No, thank you. That was beautiful.
The music bed. Word.
Yes,
the sound bed.
That was beautiful. So talk to me about the Starlight Edition radio show. Is that something you guys do together?
Yeah, definitely. We come up with the track list. We come up with the subject matter, everything together.
And is it like weekly, bi-weekly?
I wish. We're gonna try to start putting it out weekly.
Okay.
We just got busy in life. We got a family to take care of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, life happens.
Every single show has a theme.
Okay.
Every single show.
Give me like an example.
Well, there's shows that hasn't came out yet. We're R&B remixes, everything.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
One of my favorite things ever, by the way. R&B remixes. Yo, I fucking love them.
Story hip hop countdown.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Our favorite rock tracks.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I like it.
And you know, when we're talking in between is current events.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And we're not scared to talk about whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, there's this thing going on in the world right now called cancellation. We don't give a fuck about cancellation.
Fuck all that, right? Yeah.
Cancel culture.
We don't give a fuck.
You got to be careful what you say according to them. But you said there's plans to make it a more regular show?
Yeah. We're going to try to put it on MixLR.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Right now it's going to stay on Mixcloud until we get that situated, but we might end up doing a live show.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Dope. So everybody be on the lookout for that. Make sure you're following @KingLight to stay updated. And let us know when that drops so we can definitely check it out. Now, you have a totally different show on a totally different platform on YouTube. You have something called The King and the Kid.
All right.
Right? So I checked this out. Y'all are up there playing some video games. I think I saw y'all playing Ninja Turtles.
That's what it is.
The NES version, though, which was one of the hardest games ever made. If you ever played Ninja Turtles, the original for NES, wow, that fucking game is hard as shit.
So that was not the NES version.
Oh, it wasn't? Okay.
So they got a new Ninja Turtles game that came out that is retro feel.
Okay. For what platform?
Everything.
Okay.
Nice.
Switch,
but it looks
Xbox,
like
PS5.
For Switch? I gotta get it for
it looks like a Super Nintendo game.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because the Ninja Turtles on Super Nintendo, that was a dope game. And the arcade
Turtles in
The
Time.
arcade one was
That's also Turtles in Time.
Yeah.
It's called Shredder's Revenge.
Okay.
Nice.
The second episode actually has my wife in it.
Okay, dope.
I just haven't put it out yet. So yeah, me and my son, we have basically a gamer channel.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Who's the gamer? You or him?
Both of us.
Okay, dope.
Yeah, he's 6-year-old.
Dope.
He's good.
And
too.
what are y'all playing? PS2? Oh,
We're playing everything.
I have a PS2.
All right, so
PS5.
we can talk about this. I'm a gamer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? In my household, we have a NES, an SNES.
Okay.
a
Originals?
Wii, yes.
Okay.
A Wii U,
Okay.
a Switch, a PS3, a PS4, and a PS5.
Damn. And it's just you and him playing?
Yeah, well, sometimes my wife plays,
Okay, dope.
you know? But there's actually a video that got my younger son in it, but he's just sitting down and just
How old is he?
interacting with us. He's 3 now.
Okay.
Yeah. He just turned 3.
Right.
Okay, yeah, just like my daughter, she just turned 3. That's
Dope.
long
Shout
ago.
out to that. So now
May 6th.
I gotta ask
5,
you.
6.
I gotta ask you this question.
Uh-oh.
Do you go light on your son?
No.
Good.
Yeah, you don't let him win, right?
Nah.
Yeah, good for you, because I don't let my son win. And my wife always gets
You
on me.
shouldn't let him win.
Nah, I tell her the same thing. She's like, why don't you let him? Because my son loves to run, and he loves to race.
Yeah.
And he always Daddy, let's race. Yeah. All right, we just tell him. I'm like,
Smoke him.
I'm like, we're gonna race, but I'm gonna smoke you. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Smoke 'em.
I'll give you a head start, and I'm still gonna beat you. He's
shut
like, I
up.
don't care. I want to race. I'm like, all right, cool.
I don't give head
And
starts.
I give him a head start because I know I could take him.
So you beat him by a wide margin.
Yeah.
Oh no, I kill him by a wide margin
All
with
right.
the head start. So
So-
and then we get to it, and my wife's like, "Why don't you ever let him win? Look at him, he's upset." I'm like, you know why? The world is not gonna let him win.
Exactly.
You know, what
And
I'm
the
saying?
day that he
Yo,
wins,
that's
it'll
that-
mean more.
That's
Yeah.
that father shit right there. That's what
You know
I'm
what
talking
saying?
about.
The world is not gonna let him win,
Absolutely.
bro.
Yo, y'all seen that Marley documentary?
Yes.
No, but I
Yeah,
heard it's really
See,
good.
Ziggy was talking about how they used to race and he just dust him
Yeah.
and laugh.
Yeah.
That's how I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm the same
Now,
way.
Can't let him win, bro.
My 6-year-old son is a gifted gamer. He's good.
Has he ever beaten you?
He's beaten
Like,
me
honestly.
in maybe a race or two in Mario Kart.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Not the full thing.
Right.
He might get first place on one and I'm in second.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So out of like the 20 races we did in Mario Kart, maybe he got first place twice.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he knows what he's doing. It's weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, we ain't start playing videos. Like, we was in a double digits, 10, 11.
And our video games were terrible. I mean, we loved. Yo, I don't know if this is an
we
old
had-
man thing.
Mario Brothers was dope.
Yo, Battletoads.
In comparison, now
The Batman
to
on
ba-
NES.
that shit
Why
was
won't
fire.
they put that shit the fuck out?
But
man?
in comparison to video games now that look like fucking
like
3D
movies
human
and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm talking
yeah,
about
of
our video
course.
games looked kind of. I remember pro wrestling on the NES. The shit looked trash, bro.
but video games
Shout out
look-
to Starman though.
Video games look like video games.
Now,
Then.
well,
Now they look like now they look like movies and
they
shit.
were. They looked like whatever the capacity was of the
Yeah,
system, the
I guess.
capabilities. Because we went from 8-bit to 16-bit, and shit got doper. You know,
Yeah.
I mean-
well, the graphics got
graphic
doper.
wise. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the games were dope.
Yo, bro, I'm gonna be honest.
Theoretically.
I'm gonna be honest, and people hate me for even saying this, but I'm gonna be totally honest. I hated the Nintendo 64. I hated the PlayStation 1.
I don't think I owned it.
I didn't like all of those fucking polygram ass, stupid ass graphics.
I know
that
what
shit
like
looked
Tekken,
stupid.
like them Tekken.
Yeah, well,
graphics?
the first Tekken.
Yeah.
That shit
I
was
didn't like that
corny
shit.
as hell.
No, I didn't like that. I don't remember Nintendo 64 at all.
Man, that shit
I remember GameCube. Was that
Yeah.
before? Or
after.
what came first?
GameCube
This is
after.
This is the
You had
Nintendo
that.
order.
Somebody, Tina had that. Somebody had
NES, SNES,
that. Which was dope.
Yeah.
Nintendo 64,
Right.
Why don't I remember
GameCube,
that?
Wii, Wii U, Switch.
Exactly.
I'm dying to get a Switch.
I have a Switch.
Just for Mario Kart, matter of fact.
Yo,
have a
bruh,
Switch, yeah.
you want to
My
play
son-
Mario Kart?
No,
my
I
son-
do, but not right now.
My son
Not on
barely.
here.
my
I bought it
bag,
for. I got it
motherfucker.
for. I got it for my son for this Christmas. He wanted one. I got it for him. Yo, he barely touches it, yo. I play it more than he does.
I'm gonna take his shit. Then.
Shit, nah, that's my shit.
We we can talk and you could just go play the game.
Yeah. I'll be right here on air. I got him. No, shout out. I still want to go see the Mario movie.
Yo, that
haven't
shit
seen
was
it.
I
fire.
haven't even seen that shit. I'm dying to go see
Bruh.
that, bro. And I'm dying to see the new Transformers. Beast Wars.
9.5 out of 10.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know what's fucked up is that movies don't stay in the theaters long enough now for somebody like me.
Oh, because they go straight to streaming.
They don't. All right, so the Mario movie didn't need to stay in the theaters, man. That shit made over $1 billion already.
Yeah, but I'm
Go
not.
to streaming and make more money there. Fuck it.
Yeah, but I want to see it on the big screen, and I might want to see it
You don't got
3
a big
weeks
screen
after.
TV?
Not like the theater.
Yeah.
My shit's
Did you,
like, I don't know, 60.
did
Our
you-
TVs look better than the
Did you see that? Did y'all remember the original Mario movie with John
That shit was
Leguizamo?
trash as hell.
That's not
Yeah.
the original.
Well, one of the first movies. That
what was the
made.
original?
There's a cartoon movie that came out. It still has Japanese.
Oh,
yeah?
okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, I'm talking about like live action. Oh, Mario
No, that movie was terrible.
So,
the first Mario
That's
John
the
Leguizamo,
only live action.
John Leguizamo and the other guy that played Mario, the guy that was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
actor, they knew that the
the movie was
movie
shit.
was gonna be so terrible, and they were getting drunk and high every day on set
All right, so check
during
this out.
the filming.
Can't
of
be
the
mad
movie.
at that.
So check this out. That movie is not terrible.
I've watched it once. And
I've
never
watched it. It's not.
It
They
shouldn't
didn't
have been-
adapt it well.
It shouldn't have been called a Mario movie.
There you go. Perfect explanation.
It's not a terrible movie. It's
Okay.
it's actually a pretty good science fiction flick.
Right.
it's
It's,
not
it's
about-
not a
just
good
shouldn't
Mario
have been
movie.
associated with the title of Mario.
with
Exactly.
the Mario franchise.
Yeah.
That is a perfect explanation.
Okay. All right,
So
I mean,
the King and the Kid. To go back to that.
yeah.
My bad, guys.
What made y'all say let's make a channel? Like, was that your son's idea? Was that your idea?
Nah, it was kind of both of us together. You know what I'm saying? His name is Light, and my name is Light. So
his birth name is Light?
Yeah, that's his birth name.
Birth
his name is Light Kal-El Emmanuel Banks.
Oh, so you named him after Superman?
Yes.
Kal-El, yeah.
That was actually my wife's idea.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Shout out to that. She's a big Superman?
No, she does. She just likes the name Kal-El. All right, so
that's actually, she got that because that's a dope name.
That's a dope name.
It goes back to me and characters, right? I got a character that I call Jor-El.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Superman's dad.
Yeah. So she was like,
Oh, that's dope.
She got that. Yeah.
But we call him like,
We're such nerds.
even though he's not,
Speak for yourself.
like a stage person, his stage name is the Kid Light, and I am King Light.
Your
So that's why-
son's stage name
Is the
but
Kid
why
Light.
does he have a stage name if he don't be on stage?
Because we're all superstars in my family, man.
Amen to that.
All of us.
Amen.
We're all characters, you know what I'm saying? All of us, including him, including his little brother. You know what I mean? Including his sister that hasn't even came out the womb yet.
How many names she got already?
Only one, but
How many characters then?
she doesn't have any yet.
Not yet.
She doesn't have any
She
character.
might come out,
We don't even know her yet. Only her mother knows her.
But you said she's due next month, right?
Yeah.
July? Shout out
Middle
to that.
of July. Middle to late July is due, but I don't go by due dates.
How do you feel? Are you nervous? Are you anxious?
This is the first child that I'm having that I'm unsure.
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
Because of the way the world right now.
Great answer.
You know what I'm saying? And not for nothing, my two sons with my wife, we birthed them.
Right.
Like I'm not
like
a
home
doctor.
birth?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
Nice.
Light came out in the car on the way to the hospital. We didn't make it.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
And Phenom was born at home.
And you were, when Light was born in the car, it was just you and her?
Me, her, and my boy that was taking us to the hospital.
Wow.
You know, she kept yelling, "Oh, he's coming."
But you,
we was like, "No, he's not."
Did you catch the baby like Martin?
I did.
In the episode?
I literally did.
Wow, shout out to that, man.
Wow,
that's got to be
insane.
like, I don't want to say you have a favorite child. Nobody will admit to that. But you and him must have a special bond if you were literally caught him out of the joint.
I caught Light and I pulled Phenom out.
Wow.
Wow. That's
How?
crazy.
She had the baby in the pool at home.
A water birth.
This is what happened. This is during COVID times. The hospital is telling her I can't be there.
You, the father.
Yeah.
Right.
And she had to wear a mask while she was laboring.
Yeah.
So my wife was like, "Nah, that's
doing that.
bullshit."
Yeah.
It's hard enough to breathe without
what?
the mask.
The mask wasn't even really the big
The
problem.
issue, it was you not being there.
She's like, "I'm not having a baby without my husband there."
Yeah.
Like, yo,
Exactly.
fuck y'all.
Yeah. Good.
You know what I'm
As it
saying?
should be.
So we had the baby at home. You know what I'm saying? We had a nurse and a midwife there, and me and my wife.
Dope.
And when half the baby's head was coming out, I'm looking at her pushing. I took his head and pulled him.
Yo,
across
you
the
know,
room.
I was gonna ask you that. How did you pull him out? Like, did you pull him by the ears, by the head? There was one leg sticking
Just
out.
pulled his ass out.
That's insane. That's
Oh,
awesome.
man,
yo.
that is
That's
awesome,
dope.
though.
That's dope.
How about the umbilical cord?
Oh, you let the umbilical cord stay there until the blood is done pumping,
Okay.
and then you
But
put a clamp.
connected,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, and then you clamp it. And
Let that shit stay there.
Did you bite it?
No,
Okay. I just had to ask. Some
I
people
wanted
bite that
to
shit, bro.
eat the afterbirth, but
Oh,
people
the,
do.
Yeah, I
the
ain't-
placenta and all that.
yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
It's rich in life.
Nutrients and
nutrients,
shit.
yeah.
Yo, baby,
Yeah,
a fucking baby just grew in there, bro.
Yeah,
You'll
exactly.
probably become a superhero. After
Exactly.
you
Yeah,
eat that.
yeah. That's like the limitless pill and shit.
Yeah, like shit like that.
I'm gonna start selling that shit.
Well,
Placenta?
Like a drug.
Yo, why do you think the
double
hospitals? Why do
They
the
take it,
hospitals
yeah.
take it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What do
exactly.
they do with it?
You know,
Exactly.
there's lines of makeup that have placenta in it,
Yo,
like face cream.
not
with
only
placenta.
that, say you got like a tumor. What do they do with your fucking tumor? How come you can't have your tumor that grew in your body after they take it
Another
out?
tumor.
Why can't you have it?
That's a good question. You can't keep a cyst either.
They won't let you keep anything. I wonder why that is.
Well, supposedly they're gonna go test it and experiment on it.
Yeah,
Then what do they do
allegedly.
post? Oh,
Allegedly.
that's how they make the clones.
Well, I mean, they take your blood too, and we allow them. What do we know what they're doing with their blood? Oh yeah, we're testing to see if you got any. Is that all? You took a lot of blood.
Give it back. Yeah, they don't give it back.
So they take a vial this big of blood, right? But they only need a little pinch to look under there in a microscope.
Exactly.
Why do they take all that blood for? And how come nobody questions this?
To build the blood surplus for when the zombies attack.
Nah, to build your clone.
Your blood is connected to you, correct?
Yeah.
So just because it's out of your body doesn't mean that they can do something and not affect you.
Well, unless they already own you.
They already own all of us. You signed. Your parents signed a birth certificate.
That's why they give you a social security number.
Yeah.
That's why they can keep it. Because they own it. They own you. It doesn't matter if you produced it.
Ooh, heavy talk here. Heavy talk.
Deep talk.
My bad, guys.
No.
This
All right.
is what I do.
No. Rock on. So let's get into shout out to the king and the kid. If you're on YouTube, if you're into video games, if you're into father-son bonds, check that out. Old school classic video games, new video games. What
Yeah, you're right about that.
you mentioned you have NES, SNES, PS3. What happened? You say you didn't like PS1. What happened to PS2? No love for the PS2?
No, I love the PS2. I just don't have it in the house right now.
Okay.
I love the PS2.
I ask because that's my gaming system.
My
of
favorite
course.
game
That's
was
the only one I have.
Devil May Cry on the PS2.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like,
I have live.
I didn't do it.
Oh shit!
It's all right.
I have NBA Live 14.
Let me ask you a question. But you wouldn't want to buy like a PlayStation even 4? They're super cheap right now.
I would want one without buying it.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't want to pay for it.
oh, okay.
Like,
But I'm just saying,
Give it to me.
Like gift me. But Sony, holla at your boy. Gift me a PS4 and whatever is
I
the
told
new
you I
basketball.
have a PlayStation 3, but that I don't use. But there's a game stuck in it.
No. Do you have a 5?
No, 4? No.
You step it up to a 4.
Can you?
I have a 4.
Can
I
you
have a
lend
4.
me your PS5, sir?
No,
I have a 4. I do have
No,
a 4. But
my
like
house
the 3
I
that I
have,
have that I don't use. The game that's in there is I told you already. It's FIFA, and you're like, oh no,
fuck
keep that shit.
I have the PS2, but then I have the NES when they reissued the
Oh,
classic
yeah,
mini.
yeah,
Oh, the small one?
Yeah, I have
Yo,
that.
that's just dope.
And I
They
have
got that
the,
off.
the Genesis version of that same thing.
Yeah.
The
They
Sega
got that
Genesis,
off.
yeah. And then I want to get the SNES.
Yo, bruh, the Switch has Genesis in it.
Really?
Explain that shit.
Oh, I gotta check that out.
Yeah, I can show you.
I like the Switch, man. No, I post show. I'm all into Mario Kart.
He's down
I'm
to pull the Switch out, by the
I'm
way.
about to have a marathon. We're about to get into the King and the Other Kid, new edition. Let's get into.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Don't. So the King and the Kid, right?
Yes.
We're gonna do the same thing that we're doing with the radio show.
Okay.
You know
make
what I'm saying?
Make it
Once
more
I'm done
regular.
with school and I got more time, it's gonna be regular. We're gonna have guests. If you would
Once
like,
you're done with school.
yes,
Okay, let's get back to that. But yes, guests on the King and
yeah. If you want to be one of the guests, come through and play a game with me.
hell
and my
yeah!
son.
Can we play a wrestling game?
We can play whatever.
That's my shit. Them wrestling games and them basketball games, and that's really it. And maybe like Street Fighter 2.
Man, I'll whoop your ass in
Probably.
every
I'm
Street
fast.
Fighter.
What was the other one?
Mortal Kombat.
No. The basketball game.
Double dribble.
NBA Jam.
Oh, NBA Jam.
He's heating up.
Yo, I love NBA Jam, man.
He's
Yeah,
on
that's a
fire.
classic too. Definitely, I'd like to. I'd guest on the King and the Kid. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Hell
it's gonna
yeah.
be dope.
I'll
Hell
check
yeah,
that.
that'd
Come
be dope
through,
as fuck.
come through.
But
Cross-platform.
you said when you finish school.
Yeah,
So
I'm going to school to be an electrician.
okay.
So
Even though I'm probably not
Congratulations,
even
bro.
gonna land an electrician job after I'm done, but
But you'll have the skill and knowledge.
I kind of got the skill now.
not even the
I can
skill-
wire a house right now.
What
Yeah, yeah,
made
yeah.
you want to go back to school?
certification.
Money.
Because he has 4 jobs and still no money. No, 4 incomes and still no money.
I want knowledge to be able to do things for myself.
Right,
You know what I mean? I don't have to work for a company. I can get side jobs.
right.
You know what I mean?
And the certification.
I was just gonna
Yeah.
say the certification alone is worth that.
Nah, all right. So once I'm done with school, I'm not gonna have certification to be an electrician. I'm gonna have certification to be an apprentice.
Right, but you
Yeah.
can't be an apprentice without certification. Am I correct?
You can, but that's if you know whoever
Right.
the
If you got a
foreman
plug
is.
or
Like you have to like know them.
Yeah.
You got a
But
better
you-
chance
you're
of getting
starting
into it
from ground
with
zero.
some schooling. Yeah.
Well, good. Congratulations, man. I'm always proud of adults who go back and further their education in an attempt to better their life or just gain knowledge or whatever the case may be, bro. You never stop learning. From birth to the day you take your last breath, you should never stop learning.
Yeah. No, that's facts.
So
that's what life
definitely
is, bro.
congratulations to you. Shout out to that. Anybody out there thinking about it, doubtful for whatever reason, yo, sign up and do it, bro.
Yeah.
It won't work, and you'll never know until you put your foot in the shit and just start going. And if it's not for you, that's cool, but at least you made the attempt and made the, gave the effort. Find what you're into eventually, but try everything, bro. That's my thing. Try everything. So let's get into another venture of yours. I want to get into the voiceovers. Talk to me about the voiceovers.
All right, so I said this again. I'm going to say it again. I'm in my 40s. I'm 43 years old. I still like cartoons, man.
Shout out to that.
I still watch cartoons.
What's your favorite cartoon?
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
That's
like,
what
type of cartoon?
Give me a top 3.
That's a hard one, too. Damn. Let me see.
I'll tell you my top.
While he thinks, give me your top.
My first favorite cartoon of all time that if it came out today, I'd watch every episode till the end.
Yo, Jem is dope.
Jem is dope, and they got the fucking dope-ass theme song.
Jem and the Holograms.
Jem is outrageous.
Yeah, and then you talk about it's my favorite. Nah, real talk. My favorite shit. My favorite shit was it used to come on after. I mean, it used to come on before Jem, which was Voltron.
Voltron, yes. I love Voltron.
Was my favorite.
Voltron
shit.
is very, very dope.
That's my favorite shit of all time.
Voltron was like pre-anime, right?
It was
like
anime.
It was the first anime.
It was anime,
Yo,
yeah.
I mean, there's definitely an anime in my top 3.
You have your top 3? You thought about it?
I'm definitely a Dragon Ball head. Like,
Dragon Ball Z? Okay.
I like all of them.
Okay. See, you want to know something crazy? I've never watched Dragon Ball Z.
I've watched a few episodes.
I've watched every Dragon Ball.
So that's your favorite?
Ever.
Is that number 1?
Nah, Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry. Oh, damn. Who the fuck was I listening to yesterday that they said, blah, 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 I'll never say a word like Tom and Jerry? A rapper.
Yo, but that's not true, though.
There's an episode that they talk, right?
Tom has spoken on multiple occasions.
Tom is the cat.
Yeah. Now, Jerry never talks.
Yeah, no.
But Tom talks sometimes.
Yeah. You remember the episode when Tom died and Jerry was mad sad?
Yeah. Because, yo, not for nothing, they're friends.
You see him going up to the stairway and shit?
They're friends. They're not really, they're having... Their little chases, they're having fun together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why when they have a common enemy, they kind of team up. You know what I'm saying? They're friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They need each other, bro. There's no Tom without Jerry.
Hell
so Tom and Jerry's number 1 was number 2.
Probably Dragon Ball, man.
Dragon, and was number 3.
All right, so this is a vague one. It's going off a Tom and Jerry. Looney Tunes.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And everything I base everything on is how much I go back to it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I go back to Tom and Jerry all the time. I leave Tom and Jerry on in the background when I'm working on music.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I also do that with Dragon Ball, and I also do that with Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes, there's like a YouTube video that is like 24 hours straight of Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
I fucking used to love Looney Tunes, bro.
Yeah, I used to.
They just have one after the other, after the other. You know what I mean? I'm mad that Pepe Le Pew got canceled, man. Like,
I know he was just a little loving soul.
he was
horny fucking Frenchman.
He was kind of rapey, but it's a fucking
but he was
cartoon.
80s rapey. That's different
It's
from
a cartoon.
2023
Like,
rapey.
Yeah.
They canceled him like we can't find him if we look for him.
You gotta look kind of hard.
Yeah,
Let's see. Let's
that's
go to YouTube.
fucking whack.
No, he's on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
But they made it a
Go
thing.
on the
like,
streaming
yeah.
services and see if you can find him.
That's whack,
yeah,
bro.
I don't got nothing.
Shout out to Pepe Le Pew. He taught a lot of us how to like bag women. Shout out to Skits in the background. I hear you, Ski Rap. What's good? Let's get back to you. You didn't finish your top 3. Number 1 was Voltron. Number 2?
Wait. Hold on. Before you move on.
Go ahead.
Voltron's your number 1?
Him.
Mine.
Out of like every cartoon in the hit.
Hell yeah.
You probably like Silverhawks, don't you?
Nah, I did like Silverhawks, but it's not in my top 3. Nah.
So
Silverhawks is bootleg Thundercats. It's Silverhawks is Thundercats that fly in space.
It's Thunderbirds.
Basically. They couldn't call it that.
Silverhawks had dope ass toys.
So what
They
is?
did.
Continue the top 3.
All right, so it was Voltron. I was gonna say Looney Tunes. I love Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
And
who doesn't?
And Transformers.
Transformers.
Okay, the original though.
Yeah, the original '80s
Okay.
Transformer. Yeah.
Yeah, because now
I don't know if I have a top 3.
the new Transformers is on some fucking. I hate the
3D, like computer generated.
The computer graphics.
I hate the reassignment of this word woke.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
They got gay Transformers.
They got a
they have
fucking
to have
non-binary character and like.
Oh, there's Pepe Le Pew. He's on YouTube.
Shout out to
you can
Pepe
find
Le
him on
Pew.
YouTube.
Y'all didn't mention G.I. Joe. I love G.I. Joe.
I love G.I. Joe too. I'll tell you what was my favorite G.I. Joe when they made Serpentor. That was like a whole week series and shit.
Man.
Like,
That's on YouTube.
The fucking
yeah, I know. I watched it.
But was
the
Serpentor
fucking
made
dreadnoughts, man.
in the movie?
Yeah, their car was dope as fuck. That's what was
The
serious.
Dreadnoughts, was that G.I. Joe?
Yeah, it was G.I. Joe. It was the three
Dreadnoughts.
dudes.
Well,
was the three
it
dudes.
wasn't G.I. Joe, but they
was
were
the bad
in G.I.
guys?
Joe.
They were bad guys.
They were kind of like mercenaries.
Right, they were mercs. Word.
Were they the Australian guys? Did they have the
Oh
Australian
my
accent?
god, bro! You don't
I don't remember them.
remember the dreadnoughts?
They weren't the
man.
twins, right? The evil twins?
No, man. Those were what was their name? Shit, I forgot their name.
I got a
the
bad
Dreadnoughts-
memory, guys. I'm a burnout. That's what I'm going to tell you.
I'm so
But
disappointed.
Serpentor is in the G.I. Joe movie. Shout out to the G.I. Joe movie. I watched it like a million times.
You're talking about the one I'm talking about, or the actual live action movie?
No, the cartoon.
Oh, I was gonna say. what
Nah,
the hell
yo,
was
the
it?
cartoon movie was
movie.
dope.
And I love it because
Yeah.
it
It
starts
was
with a
dope.
really dope song.
What
I don't know if you
Shit,
remember
it
that.
starts
It's like,
with a really dope fight.
Yeah, it starts with a dope fight, and it's like Cobra.
Oh yeah.
Yo, that
Yo,
shit is a fire
Who-
song.
The Indian, the Indian G.I. Joe.
Uh
What the fuck was his name?
huh. Fuck. His name was.
Tomahawk? No.
No, that was.
Well, it
that
was him versus Storm Shadow.
In the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah.
And they're fighting, and then they get into this situation with each other where it's like dire life situations, right? And then they kind of team up to help each other survive. And when they get through it, they look at each other, it's like, yo, bruh, you know what? Honor.
Respect. Yeah.
I'll see you next time.
Yeah.
And I thought that was the dopest shit in the world, yo.
Yo, there's warriors, respect warriors, bro.
Yeah.
It's always been a thing and it'll always be a thing. But to me, that's one of the dopest shits. The G.I. Joe
Yeah.
cartoon movie.
And also the Transformers movie where like they all
Where this
rust
guy
and
dies,
shit.
right?
Yeah. Where
Oh,
They all
yeah,
died.
Yeah, they all died.
They all
Yo,
died.
they say Optimus Prime has never beaten Megatron. Megatron always kills him.
Yo, not for
Megatron's a
nothing.
dude, yo.
I don't know. Like, I'd have to go back and research, but I read this recently.
Goku has never beaten Vegeta either.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Vegeta is one of the funniest names I think of.
They have never really finished a fight.
Right. Are they related?
No.
They're just sworn enemies?
No, they're not even enemies.
They're just warriors?
They
on
started
different
off
sides?
as enemies, but then Vegeta kind of became kind of what Goku is. And they're strongest allies, but they're also rivals. They get stronger together.
See,
They
I-
both
I-
want to be stronger than the
I
other,
have
so
to
that
do
makes
my,
them.
my Dragon Ball research.
Yeah.
I'm
As you
trying
can
to
see,
think
I'm really
of,
into this.
What else there was? G.I. Joe the movie.
Transformers.
There was a cartoon. And our bad that we're getting into cartoon
Oh,
talk.
we're nerd now.
Nah,
Cartoon
man.
and Shit.
There was a
I'm
cartoon. It
fucking
played on
nerd.
USA Network. USA
Okay.
Network on Saturdays has some shit called like the Cartoon Train or something. Cartoon
Yeah, I
Express.
remember
Cartoon
that.
Express.
I remember that.
There was a cartoon. It was about a kid. He had some type of accident, and now whenever he ate spicy food, he would turn into a red like Corvette, like a red car.
Oh, what the fuck was
And
the
then
name
when
of
he
that
would
shit?
cool
I
down,
know
he
what you're
would turn
talking
back
about.
to a human. That was one of my favorite
yeah,
cartoons.
I remember that shit. Yeah, I know what you're talking
You
about.
remember
Yeah.
when Michael Jackson turned into a car in that movie?
In Moonwalker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, one of my favorite movies, low key. Bad movies are so good, yo.
Yo,
Yeah.
my favorite bad movie that's bad, that is good, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Yo.
Oh my
remember
God, they
that
used to give
shit.
that shit on HBO.
How about
every
Critters?
day.
You remember Critters?
Yeah.
Critters, I remember Critters.
But Critters, was that considered a bad movie? Like,
It wasn't great. It wasn't considered.
You know what was a bad movie? That was super dope. Garbage Pail Kids.
I
yo,
remember that shit. Remember Toxic Avenger?
Hell yeah, he was from Jersey, big Jersey.
he was from Jersey.
yeah. Damn, what was the name of that film company that put out Toxic Avenger? They did a few
LJN?
things. No. Shout out to LJN. Though. I won't remember, but they were based out of Jersey and they put out a lot of terrible good movies.
Terrible good movie.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. One of my favorite guilty pleasures. It's a terrible movie, but every time it comes on, I gotta watch it till the end. Belly.
Belly's not terrible.
Belly's terrible, yo. Belly's bad, yo.
I'm sorry. Listen.
Belly's bad, yo. The
There
two best
is-
actors is Method Man and DMX, and DMX by far.
There is bad acting.
Oh yeah, there's terrible acting.
But the movie's kind of dope.
the movie's generic.
It looks dope.
It looks, yeah, that's what I love about
looks
it. It's
dope.
shot amazing and
Yeah.
all that. Like it's
Nas.
shot beautifully.
Nas, I know you're not going to hear this. You do not care about me. You are the God MC.
Absolutely.
You're the God rapper. You can't
100.
act for shit, dude.
No.
And
I'm
he was
sorry.
acting as himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, my bad,
Yeah,
but
shout
you
out
just...
to that.
Yeah, that's my
man.
favorite. That's one of my guilty pleasures, man. Belly.
Damn,
I
I'm
like
trying to
Belly.
think if I have any guilty.
Yeah,
movie
Belly's bad though.
pleasures.
Belly's bad.
We'll get back to that. All right, so that we went through this whole long, convoluted way of me asking you how to get into voiceovers, and what voiceover work have you done that we can look out for? I know you told me you have a couple projects that have not yet dropped.
I was into voice acting like a while ago. You know what I'm saying? And I always wanted to do a cartoon.
Okay.
I'm working on that cartoon.
Your own.
This motherfucker in the background is supposed to be one of the characters in it and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to give too much away.
Right.
Give me 5 years, we're going to come out with a cartoon we might be able to put on Adult Swim.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? So my wife made me pursue it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I was good at it. You
Right.
know, she
At voices.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I've been doing it this whole show, if
know.
you haven't noticed.
I know. So she saw that and gave you the push.
She was like, bruh, take your ass to school. I went to school in New York.
Right.
You know what I mean? And during that process, they had me do a couple of commercials that they were supposed to be radio commercials. They said, this is how you start out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, they never got put out.
Right. But you did go through the process of recording them
Yeah.
and learning that whole process.
Yeah. But right now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do some YouTube shit.
Right.
I'm going to come up with something. And I'm going to do it all on my own. I'm going to do it with my boys.
Well, similar to what you told me to do with the LJNs.
Yeah.
You can do something.
Like you ever seen on YouTube? It's a dude called Ace Vane.
Near.
He does. He takes the old Super Friends,
Yeah.
like Superman, Batman, Aquaman.
Oh, and he dubs them.
I know what you're talking
and
about.
he does the
I know what you're talking
voiceovers
about.
on. Yo, it's fucking hilarious, bro.
I thought about doing something like that, but that's another game that's kind of
Saturated.
saturated.
Yeah. But no,
So-
it is saturated. But
There's certain
some of them
people that
are
stand
really
out.
good. Like to me, he's one of the good ones. He's
Yeah.
one of the really good ones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, the cream will always rise.
yeah.
Regardless.
Like
of
I always
how-
remember
of
the guys that did the shit that you put me on to, the Dipset and all that shit.
Oh yeah.
What were their
Dipset
names? What
cartoon.
was their names?
I have no idea.
Yeah, they were pretty
I
dope
won't
too.
remember. But no, those were dope.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do my own shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get an animator. I'm gonna figure,
Right.
like I got this shit in the works. Just like I said, the only thing that's holding me up from anything right now is school.
Yeah.
I'm not a quitter. I'm going to finish school.
Right. As you
You know
should.
what I mean?
As you should. But keep us posted on the cartoon. Keep us posted on the voice over work. Anything we can help you promote or anything we can help you with, let us
Absolutely.
know.
Well, I mean, I could tell you the name of the cartoon right now
Shoot.
if you want. It's called Dirty Jersey.
Ah,
Nice.
I like it.
I like it already.
What was the name? It was New Jungle. Yeah. Shout out to that, man. Dirty Jersey. Shout out to
Yeah.
Dirty Jersey, man.
It's gonna be a comedy take of basically our lives and Next for Lies. And my hip hop crew. You know what I'm saying? Because we got up all the time. It wasn't just about rapping.
Right.
You know, we spent a lot of time together doing, basically mischief.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that
causing
probably
havoc.
made your raps better because now y'all are bonded.
I'm gonna turn that into a cartoon.
Do it. Absolutely. Any other actor work that you've done? Because I also read you do acting and you do screenplays.
I mean, I write screenplays, but again, nothing has really came out yet.
But you have some ready to go?
Yeah, I do actually.
And you're pushing them or you're just sitting on them?
I'm not pushing anything. I'm sitting on like 8 albums. You know what I'm saying? It's the game is weird now. You know what I mean?
That I feel like that's an understatement.
Yeah.
The game is fucked. Right?
You know what
So-
it is? Like we were talking about this last week. How the hip hop that we know obviously doesn't exist anymore, and now it's more like a bunch of subgenres.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's more than just hip hop though.
That's what I mean. Like there's so many other subgenres of this, what we know as hip hop.
If you want to be an influencer in any type of way it is, any type of entertainment to get in, you have to walk through certain doors. Mm-hmm. And instead of walking through those doors, I'd rather create my own lane or our own lane.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'll take you longer, but it'll
definitely.
It'll benefit in the end.
And you never know with these doors, these hypothetical doors. You never know what the room that you're walking into is.
Or even
there's
if you
a lot
be in that
of
room.
But yeah,
there's a lot of speculation of the prices
acting
people pay for
school
stardom.
that I went to. You know,
How long did that last? How long was that?
It was like a little less than a year.
And what'd you get? Like a degree?
Nah, you know, a piece of paper that says you know how to do
certificate of
something. Yeah.
I'm asking because I share interest in voiceover work. I would.
Well,
love,
there's a
I
lot
would love
of
to be a cartoonist.
there's a lot of places. It was Stella. The fuck was her last name? But there's a lot of places in the city. You could just look them up.
I might have to do that. Definitely something that's always interested me. Shout out to my
Stella.
yeah,
Stella
let's do it, brother.
Adler.
Shout out to my
Stella
bro
Adler.
Michael Evan Lee out in Cali. He did voiceover work for WWE Camp WWE on the WWE Network. It was a cartoon called Camp, and he also did some voiceover work for a video game. I wish I remember the name, but he
Those
So shout out to that.
motherfuckers get paid.
Yeah,
Good
that
dude, good
voiceover
brother.
work is good money though, man. And you
get more from video games though.
yeah.
Because not for nothing, the video game industry is
Oh, it's
So,
$1 billion industry.
say you're one of the voice actors in a game like a God of War. Mm-hmm. And you're paid for life.
Right. It's like royalties, right? It's similar to the music industry. Did
Not
y'all
only that-
see, my bad to cut
Go
you
ahead,
off.
yeah.
Did y'all see this week when the sky was orange and the smoke had whatever intoxicated us? There was a billboard in New York that said "Welcome to Hell, New York," and it had the date 6/6/23. And they took a picture of it with the orange background, and it
Nice.
kind of all
6,
coincided. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know
then
what
2 times 3 is 6.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Shit's
y'all
crazy.
saw that picture, but
Nah,
it was
I didn't.
definitely
That was
something
crazy.
like, yo, this shit ain't no mistake, bro. Like,
Oh,
this
nah,
shit-
come on, fam.
There is no mistake.
They know what they're doing. They know what's up.
I saw somebody said it looked like Gotham. That shit had me bugging.
Shit look crazy.
I like Gotham,
Sorry.
the show. I don't know if y'all ever watched it.
No.
I
This-
watched it, but I didn't
Your
like
boy
that
was
there
in
was
Gotham.
no.
Oh shit! Yes, shout out to my bro Frankie T, who was on Gotham. Shout out
What
to my
up,
bro
Frankie
Frankie T. We bumped into him at the Urban Latin Awards.
Yeah. Shouts to him, man.
And he
Cool
hung
dude.
out with us. He shot a lot of footage for us. He got a lot of content for us. He also had a good ass time. He got pictures with Redman, Rod Digger, Vinny. Like, yo, Frankie T, I think, had the most fun out of all of us.
Hell yeah.
Because we was there working.
Hell yeah.
And he was there like on some
Random
He told
shit.
me he was just walking by and he's like, "What's going on over there?" Oh shit, look at Burns.
word.
What's popping?
Oh,
Next thing
and-
you know, he's on stage with us, all kinds
And
of shit.
also, shouts to that night. Shouts to the dude that was on the corner across from us shooting his video and grabbed a random lady walking by. I was like, yo, you're going to be the camera operator right now.
No, shout out to that lady, because
cool.
if you had walked by the way she was working the camera, you'd be
Yo.
like, yo, this lady's like a professional.
Yo,
And
that
she
shit
was
was
just a
hilarious,
random
yo.
passerby.
That shit was mad
Shout
funny.
out to DJ June. Shout out to Carol J Promotions. Shout out to anybody who was in attendance. I don't know if we spoke about this last episode. We
did.
might have, but
We did. We
shout out to
absolutely
them anyway.
did.
Let's get back to a conversation we were having before we got on air.
Yeah.
Top
what was
10
that?
MCs and the top 10 MC
And
theory.
lists.
Oh, all right.
So re-explain to us your theory regarding top 10 MCs.
So top 10 is a lot.
Top 10
It's
is
more-
a lot
It's
of
more like a
people, you
top
think?
5.
Okay, top 5.
Are you gonna remember your whole top 10 like right off the bat?
Well, let me tell you my theory on top 10s. I think they're bullshit because 5 of the slots are already taken,
okay.
right? Because if you ask somebody their top 10, 9 times out of 10, they're going to say Biggie, Nas, Jay-Z, Tupac, and one more. Pun, Big
Yo.
L. Yeah, I got you.
Oh, me?
Pun, Big L.
Damn, I was comfortable.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. So those 5 slots are like automatically always taken.
Yeah.
So then your top 10 becomes your top,
Top
5
5,
minus these
But
that are.
also, it also depends on who you're asking. You ask somebody of a person of our age, those top 5 spots are most likely already going to be taken.
Yeah.
But if you ask somebody else, they might not even have Big, Pac, or any of those people that's in their top 5.
But I'm not. Rarely will I have a deep hip hop conversation with someone who
doesn't have a Biggie in their top 5.
No, not even that. But like, I'm not gonna go talk to a 20-year-old about what's your top 10.
I think a top 5 makes more sense.
Yeah.
Right, but you had a different theory on top.
All right,
5.
So I think everybody doesn't realize that they have 2 top 5s.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's always constantly new people coming out. Is new. Some of them stand out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So in a 99, no one would have someone like a Kendrick in their top 5.
Right.
But in the 2023, they will.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So there should be a top 5 for all time,
Mm-hmm.
and there should be a top 5 for current.
Do you have both?
I do.
Can you name them?
Well, my top 5 or my number 1 all times for all time
Mm-hmm.
is Nas.
Okay.
And my number 1 current is Black Thought.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now my number 2 is in both.
Mm-hmm.
That's Doom.
Okay. Doom passed, right?
Yeah.
Rest
Well,
in peace, Doom. Allegedly.
I got some theories
Theoretically.
on that too, but you know.
Okay.
Number 3, this might sound a little biased, but I am my number 3
All time or current?
current.
Okay. You should be, though.
Yeah.
Every rapper should fucking love themselves.
My number 4 all time is Redman.
Shout out to Redman. He was at the Urban Latin Awards,
Absolutely.
and we got to meet him.
Show
and
mad
that was
love.
dope. Shout
We'll
out.
get back to Redman in a second. And my number 5 all time is RZA.
My favorite Wu-Tang rapper.
He's your favorite rapper? Favorite all-time number 5 rapper?
Yeah.
That's
I
dope.
think Riz is one of
Now,
the illest, most
I
underrated
think-
rappers.
Oh, absolutely.
I think RZA sucks now.
Now, yes.
He sucks.
Well, I'll be honest. I haven't even heard anything now.
I heard
I'm
him freestyle.
sorry.
I heard him
I'm
freestyle.
sorry, RZA. I love you, dude. I love you. I really do. You're not coming hard enough nowadays, bro. Like you're just not. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm nothing compared to you, my guy. Don't be upset by my words, even though you probably won't hear them.
No, but a wise man once said, honesty should never be taken as disrespect.
True.
Word.
So if you feel that is your honest truth, he shouldn't get mad at you. He may not agree with you, but he shouldn't get mad at you. But no, I also happen to love RZA.
Yo, getting back to Redman, because
Yes.
I know you're going to get to this question soon. Redman is the reason why I started rapping.
Okay, explain.
I started in 92
Okay.
after I heard Redman.
The There's a Dark Side album?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
that
that was
Well, it was
Oh, what the album?
what
yeah,
the
yeah.
album. It was Time for Some Action, and then Straight Out of Jersey. I'm like, he's from Jersey.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Redman also had like characters.
Yeah,
Dr. Spock.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
So you might have picked up a
Uncle
little
Uncle
bit of
Quillis.
that. Yeah. Shout out to that, man. Shout out to Redman, though.
Absolutely. Jersey legend. Hip-hop legend.
You said your 5 current favorite MCs, right? Black Thought.
I
Doom.
didn't say my 5
We
current.
were
I said the
missing some.
top 3.
He said it was all time, yeah. But it's
The top 3, but
Round
the
out the
number
5
4 is Benny.
The Butcher. Okay.
Yeah, he's dope, bro. Like
I agree.
he's really dope. You know what I mean? And my number 5 is that motherfucker in the room over there.
Schizo.
Skits.
Shout out to that.
Current.
I
Yo,
fuck
he
with
coming
Skits.
hard as hell right
fuck
now,
with
bro.
Skits.
Like he's intimidating.
We were actually talking about the Diversity album before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody, make sure you go check that out.
And now he's got Diversity too. So
Yeah, but he's on some crybaby shit on Diversity too.
He's on his emo shit, bro. We all go through it. We all
yeah,
been
yeah,
there.
yeah.
It's called what do my niece call it? What do my nieces call it?
Get in your feelings.
In your feelings, yes. In your feelings, rap. Nothing wrong with that. Let's get
Nah,
to your
y'all-
projects.
Y'all haven't heard this motherfucker's latest shit, bro. Like I've heard it.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
intimidating.
what is good is that now he's gonna push you to be better.
Yeah, we're
know what I'm saying?
we're Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah, the steel sharpens steel theory.
Exactly,
Yeah.
So that's what's up. Is Skits on the last song of the Misadventures of a Celebrity?
He
with a
is.
regular job. He is, right? I
Yeah.
thought I heard him. So let's get into that album. First of all. Why was that so hard to say? First of all, let me say this: the Misadventures of a
First of
Celebrity with a regular job is a fucking dope ass album.
Thank you.
I was doing my research, and normally when I research an artist, I like to listen to their latest project, which is what I intended to do with you. So I went and I looked and I found you. I found Just Hanging Around Doing Nothing, and I was like, wow, that sounds interesting. But then I looked at your catalog, and I was like, The Misadventures of a Celebrity with a Regular Job. That sounds even more interesting. Then I clicked on it, and I saw the song titles. And they were so obscure is not the word. They were so like...
They're all sentences.
They're descriptive.
They are statements, right?
Yeah.
So I read the song titles, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
That was on purpose.
That made me want to listen to the album. Then I listened to the album, and I was like, yo, this album is kind of like me. Like, I feel like this album.
It's on some grown shit, you know?
In effect, with social media and society being what it is today, everyone is a pseudo-celebrity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I am also a celebrity with a regular ass job. So then I started listening to the album and the songs. And first of all, you gave me like Eminem before he got signed vibes. I don't know if anyone's ever told you that, but I thought it was super dope.
I've heard that. I've heard Boot Camp. I've heard
also
Wu-Tang.
on one song you gave me like Sadat X vibes.
Like,
I've never heard
dope.
that.
Yeah, there was one song.
The last song, no, the second to last song. When I was younger, there was 9 planets. You know, I immediately, when I heard that song and what you were talking about, even the way you flowed and everything, it reminded me of Del the Funky Homo Sapien.
Oh,
that's the song that is like, when we were young, there was 9 planets. Now there's only 8 planets.
Yeah.
What happened to the other planet?
Yo, that sample came from Grand Theft Auto 5, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, that's dope. There's a song on there called Don't Make Me Spell It Out.
Yeah.
Don't make me spell it out.
Right?
Yeah. Don't make me spell it out for you.
Do I really have to spell it out for you?
That is my personal favorite song
That's a
on the
dope
album.
song.
Everybody
Word.
make
That's
sure
a
y'all go
fucking-
check it out, go download it.
That was what's his name? The oh my God, why could K Solo.
Did something similar?
Yeah, he had a song, you know, called Spellbound.
Okay.
Oh, the song that started the beef with DMX.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
No,
No, I mean,
it
so
ain't
that
fucking
was-
with. It ain't fucking with. Don't make me. Spell
It was
out.
kind of a homage to that.
No.
You know what I mean?
A dope idea, but I think yours surpassed.
Shit, Lil Kim did that shit too.
She ain't write it though. Nah.
We know
to Lil Kim.
she didn't write it.
But
Yo,
no.
Kim, my bad.
Shout out to Kim. Yeah.
I'm not.
But
Well,
listen-
you know what? I don't even know why I'm apologizing. You're not the same Kim anyway. Like,
Yeah. Oh,
you got
wow.
replaced already, so never
Clone
mind.
Kim.
No, not cloned, replaced.
Oh, even worse.
It's a totally different person.
Yeah.
Just like with fucking Michael Jackson and Oprah Winfrey and all of those people oh, yo, he got surgery. He ain't getting no fucking surgery. That's a different fucking person, you idiot.
So who put that person there?
Who the industry? Michael Jackson is a brand.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? It's a entity. It doesn't have to be played by the same person. You just got to tell people that that's who that is. That's Michael Jackson.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The king of pop.
My bad. Off topic.
Real
again,
quick,
though.
yeah, no. To go back to that song, Spell It Out. There's a line in there that you say she only.
Let's take it from
She don't want no
T.O.B.
JOB. She only want to stay home, smoke weed, and take peyote. Yo, when I heard that shit,
Well, we were laughing. Yo.
for some reason, like peyote, I've never tried peyote. I can only hope to one day try it.
It's good. It's fun.
We've never
can
tried peyote, but we had a homie named Tank, aka Garcon, who rapped or I think he wrote poems about peyote and just loved peyote. So when I heard that bar, I was like connected to the album. So I'm really connected to this album. I really fuck with it. Everybody make sure you go download it, go check it out. The
very
Misadventures
relatable.
of a Celebrity
Absolutely.
with a Regular Job. There's another bar that I've quoted about 3 times on this episode where you say, I have 4 incomes and still no money. I heard that shit. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Same. Then there's just dope bars throughout, man. Just dope little bars that if you're really listening, you can catch them and fuck with them.
I literally wrote that whole album at work.
Do you still write pen to paper?
Nah, I write my phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you wrote it at work?
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking.
At the
what
time,
was the job that you were at?
I was working in an HVAC/plumbing warehouse.
Okay.
I was the manager.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So while I'm telling all these underlings, yo, go do this, go do that.
You have time.
I sit at the desk and write a rhyme. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I ain't had to do nothing.
No, I get it. I get it. I'm similar.
I did videos there too.
You do similar nothing.
If you go,
I try to, but my job be hating, so they be like, "Yo, you got to walk around," and I'm like, "But walk around for what?"
They tell you that for real?
Yeah, they're
like
you
to be
on the
like
phone.
quasi security and shit. Like really get on people. Like, yo, you're not.
So you know what I
enough?
do? I walk around and I do knee raises. So I like workout and shit.
Why not?
I bring my knees up. I'm trying to get these abs down or these abs up, whatever the fuck.
There's 3
But no,
videos on my YouTube that I did verses in front of cameras. That's at that job.
Oh, I think I saw that. Were they on your Instagram too? I saw something on your
I don't know if
Instagram.
they're on my Instagram.
It said something like a verse in work clothes, some shit like that. You know what I'm talking about?
That was on my Instagram?
I want to say yes, but I could be wrong. I thought it was.
Work clothes, yeah.
Oh, it might have been on the YouTube. It might have been on the YouTube. Yeah.
Episode 1, 2, 3, and 4. They all have different names, but
Dope. No,
that's what that was
dope.
about. And then that goes to the just hanging around doing nothing. I don't have the job anymore, so.
Right. Did you quit or were you fired? And you don't have to answer that.
I quit.
Okay.
I quit.
Okay.
Were they mistreating you? And if I'm getting too personal, just say
all
the
right,
word.
so jobs mistreat everybody. You're mistreated the whole time.
You're never
You're-
valued at your
You're a
perceived
slave.
value. Correct.
You know what I'm saying? That wasn't the reason why I quit. The reason why I quit is because I got tired of working for somebody.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I really just got tired of it.
That happens, bro.
And I wanted to figure something else out. And I did for a time.
Right.
For a time, I was great. Like a good fucking 4 years. Like,
Of hustle?
yeah, you could call it that.
Yeah.
All different types of stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
keeping your head above water without fucking having to report to a boss.
yeah. But then
That is respectable and admirable.
that fucking pandemic came. Pandemic came and changed everything.
I can't wait for the next one.
The next one's coming.
I know.
Yo,
I can't
all
wait
right.
for
So
it.
look,
The reason I say that is
because
because
you'll be better prepared.
fuck preparedness. People got rich off the pandemic.
That's what I mean.
bruh.
You'll be
that's what I
better
was about to
prepared
say.
to take
Yo, the
advantage of the
Moderna
opportunity.
stock when the pandemic started, and y'all remember this because y'all was in the group
fuck
chat.
out my head, man.
I said, "Who's bringing out the cure?"
Yeah.
And I googled it, and it was Moderna, and their stock was at $7. At the end of the pandemic, their stock was at $524.
Yep, there
Yeah.
it goes.
Yeah.
I fucked up and I sold it at like $80 because I got nervous.
I was about to say before that.
Next
invest
fucking
in,
pandemic, I'm doing my research. Yo, who's coming up with the cure? I'm putting everything in there.
yeah.
Cause fuck that.
You didn't even need me to say it. You said it.
No, there was too much profit
Yeah.
that we missed out on because we didn't know, and we're here stupid, happy with a fucking stimmy.
That was the thing too. Everybody was happy with that stimulus.
I
I mean,
made
I didn't
money.
get it because I was working, but
I made money off of crypto.
No good, as you should. Shout
I
out to
made some
everybody
good
who
money.
turned a profit. Shout out to everybody who got their fucking PPP loans and never got arrested. I wish I would have signed up for that.
There was a lot of
shit.
people that caught cases,
Shout out to
though.
everybody who fuck that. Shout out to everybody who was on unemployment and got the extra $600 a week. I wish I got up on that shit. Shout out to everybody who fucking the day the world shut down. I think it was March 13th or March 23rd. The next day stocks plummeted.
Yeah.
And if you had money, you racked up, and within a year everything was back to normal. So
Yep.
you double, tripled your money. So shout out to
Exactly.
everybody who was ready. And
That's
next
what I mean.
pandemic,
That's what
I'm
I mean
in there.
prepared.
No,
That's what I mean prepared.
Listen, I'm going to the rich side, bro.
the rich side. You want to be a 1%?
I don't want to.
so
I don't want to
bad?
connect with this album no more. I love it, but I don't want to feel it no more.
You want to be a 1%er so bad?
Hell yeah.
It's definitely relatable.
No, it is, and that's what. So when I walked in, right, I was talking to VS, and I'm not the biggest fan of what is labeled as underground music today,
Right.
or
No
underground
doubt.
rappers, and not to say that you are underground. I don't put that label on. you. But
I'm a musician.
I fucked with this album immediately because it was so relatable, and I told him that, and it's almost like a little surprising that it's even so connecting with me. I tend to be more like pop, melodic.
That's what I recognize.
I support the hit records. I look for the hits,
Yeah,
pure
nah.
hits.
No doubt.
And not to say this doesn't have hits, but
It doesn't.
This was a joint that
It doesn't
I
have
fucked
hits
with.
on it. It really doesn't.
It doesn't have what is perceived as a radio hit or a mainstream hit, but it's got fucking fire songs on there.
yeah,
that
there's a
people can
difference.
fuck
Yeah,
with, bro.
between fire songs and hits.
I mean, I can, do a hit record, but I do what comes out of my soul. You know what I'm saying?
But what is actually a hit record? Is it not just a song that is popular amongst many people?
Yeah.
Nah, not necessarily.
You seen
there's a formula.
You seen what Chameleonaire said? Like he didn't realize
how much money goes into a hit.
Yeah, like he didn't realize that he had to put so much money into what was that song that he dropped?
Right and Dirty.
Right and Dirty. He was like, yo, he's like, I knew everybody knew that was a good song and that was a hot song and it was gonna be popular, but he had no idea how much more. He's like, yo, Payola is real, 100% real.
Word up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing that song could have went. That song went as far as it went until I put money behind it.
But I feel like that's not, I don't want to say ancient times, but that was a long time ago. Today, if you can do that without, you still have to invest money, obviously, but because it's so direct to customer, you can have a hit record that is not the traditional sounding hit record. So the reason I say that is because are there more people out there that are rich, or are there more people out there that are a celebrity with a regular job?
Oh, there's mad people that are celebrities.
Celebrities,
with a regular job.
Celebrities, to this song and this music.
Their jobs as celebrities are regular jobs. They sign contracts, they get paid.
Yeah, but they don't. You know what? They don't work a regular job.
Most artists are not millionaires.
Right.
Most.
Right.
Yeah. So most artists that are in the
connect
public
with this
eye.
album.
Yeah. Yeah, but marketing. We said that earlier.
But it just needs more. It just needs more ears, bro.
Yeah. If it doesn't, I'm fine.
And that's the good thing about your artistry, that you're not chasing the hit or the platinum success, but you're making music that people can feel, which is, I think, makes your music immortal. You know,
no
what I'm
doubt.
saying?
Yeah.
So after the Misadventures, and everybody make sure you go check that out, download it, stream it, go to the YouTube, check that out. You put out another version of Lights Lounge, Volume 3. Yeah, and I'm speaking of what is on your Apple Music.
Yeah. Lights Lounge is mixtape vibes.
Right. So there are 4 volumes.
The 4th volume hasn't come out yet.
Okay, so there are 3 volumes out right now, and they can find those on your Bandcamp?
Bandcamp has all of them up there. Volume 3, they let me put that on everything.
Right.
Which is weird because it's...
Yeah, I was going to ask you, why was that?
I don't know. I still can't understand why they let me put Volume 3 up there. It's like everything is loops of,
Of
industry beats?
No, not industry beats. Lights Lounge Vibes is old school, like R&B and funk and stuff loop that me and my crew rap over. It's Lights Lounge because they come over to my crib and we get together and
exactly.
Mixtape vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Probably you caught like the algorithm on a friendly day, and they.
I don't know. It's still up there. They're not.
Those algorithms are so temperamental that there'll be a sample that won't clear one day.
Yeah.
For a month, I should say. For a month, it won't clear the sample, and then one day randomly it'll just.
They wouldn't let me put 1 or 2 up there, but 3, the whole thing went up there.
That's crazy.
Make sure y'all go check that out. Lights Lounge Volumes 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 are available on Bandcamp. Volume 3 is also available on Spotify and Apple Music. After that, we went into Mass Abduction.
All right, so Mass Abduction is like a clip album.
Okay. Clip, what do you mean by clip?
Like older songs that never really came out, and some of them are actually on my SoundCloud.
Okay.
But they just wasn't released to everything.
Okay.
So it's basically just a put together like older songs. It's like nothing was really new on Mass Abduction.
Why the title?
Yeah, I was gonna say
It has a lot of alien themed bars and subject matter in it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just like the Misadventures of a Celebrity with a Regular Job is like, I'm a father with a dead end job rapping. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's the subject matter of it.
Yo.
There's actually
I fuck with that album a lot. There's a bar on the first song that is like, I'm tired. I might fall asleep in the DJ booth after my set. Some shit like that. And yo, I can picture this.
You know why? I think aside from it being relatable, it's honest. Like you were saying shit that a lot of these dudes that DK are rappers, they're not saying that shit.
Nah, they not.
You know what I'm saying? Because they have an image to obtain. And you know
the only rapper that I can say that might say something like that is maybe Sean Price.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody else talks about how rich they are, even though they're not.
Exactly, I think you said, I need sleep. I might call out on Monday. I'm tired. I had a show on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yo, that's how I know I can fuck with an album, when lyrics just get stuck in my brain.
That's what's up.
After Mass Abduction, you put out your latest project, which is out now. Everybody make sure you go download it. It's called Just Hanging Around and Doing Nothing. Talk to me about this project.
So this is kind of like the follow-up to the, Misadventures of a Celebrity with a Regular Job. Because now, you ain't got no job.
Right. And
at the job, there's always... the HVAC technicians, they come in and, they talk to me, if I take a day off, I'm just doing nothing. Like, are you really doing nothing that you call not working, doing nothing?
Mm-hmm. Like, is that what your life is, is that what your day off is equivalent to, doing nothing?
Yeah.
Your day off, I mean, that's when you should do your shit.
Yeah,
so
shit.
I related, being that, the just hanging around doing nothing, it's like, it's basically just rapping.
Right.
There's not real subjects to it. So that's what I consider doing nothing.
There's no structure to it.
Yeah. I just rapped.
Now, are you recording this at home?
Yeah.
In your own studio?
Yeah.
So are you also doing the mixing and the mastering and the engineering, all that stuff?
Yeah.
And who's on the beats?
On the Misadventures of a Celebrity with a Regular Job, there's one producer. His name is Kior Meteor. He's from France.
Nice. Okay. How'd you connect with him?
He found me online.
He found you?
He found me, yes.
Okay.
He heard me and he contacted me and he had dope-ass beats. That's actually my second album with him.
What was the first one?
It's called Meteor Lights.
Okay.
That's on his page. You'll like that one.
Meteor Lights.
Yeah, with a Z at the end.
It's on his what page?
Just put Kior Meteor.
On Apple Music?
On everything.
Kior, K-Y-O-R?
I said key. K-E-O-R, Meteor.
K-E-O-R, Meteor.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to check that out, because if I liked the Misadventures, I should.
Yeah, you'll like that one.
Meteor Lights. Kior Meteor. I like that name.
And the Just Hanging Around Doing Nothing has multiple producers. He got a beat up there.
Okay.
The what is it, Mamba Jahambo?
Mm-hmm. The Mamba Jahambo.
Yeah.
Before, yeah.
Yeah, he did that beat.
How did you feel when a stranger from France reached out to you and said, "Hey, I wanna make songs"?
Bro, I like collabing.
Yeah.
I want to see what it's about. Like, I've turned down people and I've worked with people.
Yeah. No, I always think it's dope that for all the bad that social media has done, it's also has its positives and its goods, obviously, and one of them is the freedom to collaborate with global artists.
Yeah, it depends on how you utilize it. You know what I mean?
And let me ask you, you have your vetting process, because obviously, did you ever hear music from Kior Meteor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you knew what he was about already.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So you didn't have to really.
There's a hip hop crew that I'm in that I met all of these guys online called Massacre.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And he was one of the producers for that. He did a whole album for Course to Dak. His beats were dope, and he contacted me. I was like, yeah,
Okay. So you already knew.
Have you ever met him in person?
I've never met him in person.
Have you FaceTimed?
Nope.
Have you?
Just worked on these projects.
That's so dope to me, bro. Shout out to that, man. Everybody make sure you go download these projects. The Misadventures of a Celebrity with a Regular Job, Lights Lounge Volume 1, 2, and 3, Mass Abduction, Just Hanging Around Doing Nothing, Meteor Lights. Go to the YouTube, check out The King and the Kid. Go to Mixcloud, check out the Starlight Edition radio show. Be on the lookout for the cartoons, the voiceovers, all that good stuff. Before we wrap up,
you could check out that Dead Center album produced by DJ Mishap. That's also on my Bandcamp.
Dead Center.
You know what I'm saying? You can also check out a little mixtape I did with a whole bunch of Alchemist beats, also on my Bandcamp.
Yes, so that's actually where I was going. You have an unreleased project where on your SoundCloud there is one song.
Yeah.
Produced by DJ Premier.
Yep, all Primo beats.
And you said you have an unreleased project. Will the Primo project ever see the light of day?
That's an interesting question. I really don't know. It's not like he sanctioned the beats to me.
Oh, okay.
You took them from a project called Beats That Collected Dust? If I'm not mistaken?
So I recorded that album by Mishap.
Okay.
The dude, who did the Dead Center beats, and me and him is a group called Dead Center. We just selected beats, Some of them are from those projects, some of them are from other stuff,
And why may the album never come out?
For one, it's not an album,
Oh, the project.
Yeah. That's why we called it the Primo Project.
Right.
And we was literally really trying to get it to premiere, DJ Premiere.
As you should.
Yeah.
Now it's accessible.
Actually.
So the joint that's on SoundCloud, he heard it. He liked it.
Right.
Okay. You know what I mean? But it didn't go any further than that.
Right. There's not much he can do with it other than maybe repost it for you.
He doesn't need to do anything. He just needs to, don't be an asshole about, if I want to put it out.
Well, it wouldn't be him.
I know.
It would be
It'd
the record
the
label.
fucking label.
I know.
And they're always assholes.
Yeah.
But you can release it on like Mixcloud and SoundCloud where
Yeah.
you won't profit.
I'm not worried about profit.
Yeah. So then we should see the project.
Yeah.
Well,
I
if you
never
put
been
it out.
out. If I was worried about profit, then I wouldn't work.
4 incomes and still no money.
You know what I mean?
I feel that. Well, if you do put it out, let us know so we can help. So first of all, so we can check it out because I look forward to checking it out. But also so we can help spread the word.
No doubt.
And tag Primo and get him to fucking co-sign it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Before we let you go, my friend King Light, aka formerly known as Light the MC.
Let me go.
Before we end the show and hang out a
The
little
show's
after.
ending?
Yes, it is. Do you want to give any
Sadly.
shout outs? Do you have anyone you want to shout out
I mean,
or send love to?
Skits is in the other room. I don't need to shout him the fuck out, motherfucker.
Still shout out to Skits. anyway.
Fuck him.
I fuck with Skits, man.
Oh, that's good. Somebody needs to fuck with him.
That's my guy, bro.
Yo, shout out to the whole Next for Lives crew.
Shout out to that.
You know what I'm saying? They know who they is. I'm not gonna sit here and name everybody. Of course, shout out to my family.
Absolutely.
I love my wife.
As it should be.
I love my children.
Absolutely.
Amen.
I shouted them out earlier too.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And shout outs to y'all for having me up here.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Make sure the invite is open when you got some new projects.
You want
Feel
to
free
talk
to
some
come
more
back.
conspiracies?
Yo, not for nothing. I'm probably gonna put out more projects this year. Me and Skits is about to put out another free rad album. That's what I was gonna say too earlier. On my Bandcamp, there's a free rad mixtape
Okay.
called
You and
Parasite City. Yeah,
Okay.
me and him, the whole joint.
Dope.
Know what I mean?
Check that out.
And we about to drop the official album that we're calling The Lesser of Two Evils. It's a 2-parter. The one afterwards is gonna be called The Greater of Two Evils.
Dope.
You know what I mean?
Dope.
If you
Definitely
need
gotta
music,
check that
let me
out.
know. I'll provide the beats.
Yeah.
There's a MC out of Newark called Night Boogie.
Uh-huh.
I got a project with him about to come out. That's already finished. We call it the Worm Administration.
The Worm Administration.
Yeah.
Dope.
And I got a project with my boy from Massacre, John Doe,
Okay.
from the West Coast.
Okay.
Also a finished project. You know what I mean?
Well, you said you're sitting on like 8 albums.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's about right.
So once you're done with school, you'll put the
So-
focus on releasing projects?
Yeah, the next project definitely about to drop is the free rad joint, The Lesser of Two Evils.
Do you know when?
Probably August.
Okay. That's not too far away.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, something else is gonna drop. I said I was gonna put out mad shit this year.
Right. Yeah,
know what I mean?
absolutely. We look forward to all that good
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
When it drops, send us the link so we can download and we can check it out. I definitely look forward to it.
yeah, man.
VS, you got any shout outs?
Yeah, man. Shout outs to our guest.
What up?
Oh, wait. My bad. We're here doing shout outs. Are we going to do 10 shots?
Yeah,
You
I
have
got
10 shots
10
lined up?
shots,
Okay. Let's get into 10 shots before we do our shout outs and sign out, please.
All right, real quick, I'm going to ask you 10 rapid fire questions. You answer them with minimal thought. We'll circle back and discuss your answers.
All right.
Cool? Cool.
Let's
All
do
right.
it.
Number 10. You worked with Primo.
Not
Quasi.
really, but yeah, go ahead.
But if you could work with either the RZA or Dr. Dre, who would you work with? RZA, no doubt. You do spoken word and you rap. Which one would you rather do, spoken word or rap?
Both.
Okay. Better album in your opinion, 36 Chambers, Ready to Die.
36 Chambers.
No doubt. Better rapper, Ray or Ghost?
Ray.
Okay. Benny or Conway? Who you going with?
Benny.
Damn. PC or console?
Oh, console.
Console? No doubt, no doubt. Better album, Low End Theory or Midnight Marauders?
Fuck you for this question.
I love both of them.
Midnight.
Midnight is my favorite.
Yeah.
Who's a better bad guy, the Cobras or the Decepticons?
The Decepticons.
No doubt. They had a better leader.
They're actually really bad guys.
Yeah.
That's because what was his name? Not King Cobra. Cobra Commander was a bitch.
Yeah, Destro was the man.
Yeah, he was
Hell
always
yeah,
on some
Destro was the
screaming,
real.
crying
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Cobra Commander.
All right, number two. Both of these dudes are billionaires, bachelors, playboys.
Bruce Wayne?
Who would you rather be, Batman or Iron Man?
Iron Man.
Oh, thank you.
Nah, I'd rather be Batman.
Although Batman.
I think Batman is the greatest, if you want to consider superhero that ever existed.
Yeah, because he doesn't have powers. His powers is money.
But I'd rather have
No, shout out to Skids. His power is pain.
True indeed.
and money.
And money.
I would rather have an Iron Man suit.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, he can fly. He can fly. Iron Man can fly.
No doubt. All right, last one. Best era in hip hop, 80s, 90s, and 2000s.
90s.
100%.
That was easy.
90s. Shout out to that. 10 shots with VSOP. Let's review real quick. RZA over Primo, was it? No,
No.
RZA over Dre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy pick. Spoken word or hip
Damn,
hop.
but y'all both said easy pick.
It is.
It was.
Dre-
Fuck Dre.
Dre's overrated, bro.
All right. No doubt.
And he fucking know me producing
Dre's
shit.
dope, but, you know.
Both on the spoken word and rap, same shit, right?
Yeah,
36
well,
chambers.
Nah, it's different, but yeah, go ahead.
Spoken word is rap without a beat.
Oh, here we go.
kind of.
Thank you.
36 chambers over what?
Hold on.
Ready to die.
Hold on. We got to go back to this because I don't think you understand spoken word.
It's
It's-
come on, man.
So you put more character into spoken word. You put more.
inflection.
Yeah, you act it out.
Yeah.
No,
what
I
I'm
get it.
saying?
I get it.
It's-
It's not
you know
the
what?
same thing. It's just
Battle rap is spoken word.
Yes. And battle rap is fucking dope. It's an not rated. It doesn't get enough attention as being an art
Underappreciated.
form, bro.
It's underappreciated.
Yeah. It is his own art form.
So-
it combines spoken word with acting. And
I like doing both of them.
I like battle rap. Yeah.
Okay.
36 chambers over what?
Ready to die.
Even though Ready to Die
take it.
is dope.
Yeah. Ray over Ghost. Shout out to that. Benny over Conway. Shout out to that. Consoles over PC.
Yeah.
I can never play games on a PC.
Well, you can use any controller for a PC.
Well, now, right?
Yeah.
No, now shit is so fancy, bro. Midnight Marauders, shout out to that. Decepticons over Cobras, yeah, bro. Cobra Commander was a fucking bitch. There's no other way to put it, bro. Iron Man over Batman. Yes. And 90s, the dopest.
The dopest hip hop
The
of all
dopest.
time.
Yeah. Back at this vinyl.
I think that's it, right? Shout out to everybody on the
This
My
was
killer's
the
calm and
check-ins.
sociable.
yes.
Off of this bag, you'll get smacked like palms approaching. Over did a magnum dumping from that last assumption, left the skull looking like the sledgehammer just smashed the pumpkin. The beat stopped.
Yeah.
The beat will come back, but we will be back. Until then, remember, chin up, chest out, carry yourself with honor, carry yourself with pride. This is the Great American Hip Hop Debate Podcast, episode 150. Shout out to that. And we out. F, hit my music.
Here we go.
I am not about to spit a verse no more.
Oh, don't worry, I got it.
We out.
Peace. The Misadventures of a Celebrity with a Regular Job.
Yeah.
Gahhdcast, and we out.
150.